Correct me if I'm wrong, but also don't, because I'll feel stupid. Okay, then we meet this psychic girl named Diana, who can't drive because she's too busy looking at tarot cards. I guess you could say her driving is terrible. Yeah, Diana, I bet you didn't see that fucking epic burn coming. Yeah, must have missed that one in your fucking tarot cards. Didn't read your palm well enough. Suck my crystal balls. Also, this psychic girl reminds me of my high school English teacher, because one time she bragged to the class that she reads while driving. And not like, you know, reading street signs or like speed limit signs. No. She read books, straight up. She was like boasting about the fact that she reads books while driving. And hey, not a very good example that you're setting for all your impressionable teenage students, Mrs. I should bleep that, huh? I fucking totally forgot about that. Dude, that is so insane, Mrs. Reading books is smart people shit. Okay? Reckless driving is dumb people shit. You can't have smart people and dumb people shit going on at the same time, all right? That's like if a surgeon was like performing surgery and halfway through he just started like kicking a hacky sack around, right? Can't do that. Hey guys, check this out. Whoa. Oh my god, this is a ball sack. See, Mrs. Kind of crazy, Mrs. Okay, let's meet the rest of these drivers. There's a guy named Cody who loves doing donuts, obviously because his name is Cody and he looks like that. Then there's Lou, who also cries whenever she drives a car, which is just hilarious. Then there's Amrinder, who loves speeding.
I love speeding.
And then we get to possibly the worst person, not the worst driver, I think the worst person I've ever seen in my life. And their name is Crystal.
Crystal terrified the crew who shot her bio last week so much, no one will ride with her.
That really hurts my feelings that nobody wants to get in the car with me.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. This is me when I rip insane amounts of ass in the front seat so none of my friends want to get in the car with me.
That really hurts my feelings that nobody wants to get in the car with me.
Dude, it's crazy because I don't even feel bad about laughing at this girl. I don't feel bad at all. Because you're going to see going forward, she sucks. She's the worst.
During the first 5 minutes of her drive, Crystal goes 70 in a 40 zone.
What's the speed limit here?
Steven, directions only.
She drives on a sidewalk.
It's okay, I'll get off the sidewalk.
She sends numerous text messages.
Oh, how embarrassing.
She bursts into tears.
I'm not the worst driver.
Yeah, no, I think you are, actually. I think you are the worst driver, Crystal. Bro, like, if you're gonna act like a maniac behind the wheel, like, at least own it. Don't fucking do a bunch of crazy shit and then cry about it. What the fuck? Why are you crying? You were just on a sidewalk. That's where people go.
It's okay, I'll get off the sidewalk.
I know I drove into that kindergarten class and I fucking floored it through the other wall in the kindergarten class and I launched off of a hill and I landed in a bird's nest, killing a bunch of baby birds. And then, yeah, sure, maybe I did a donut into a fucking donut shop and I started a fire. But I'm not the worst driver. Man, I don't understand, like, why anybody would agree to go on this show. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the worst anything. Even if the show was, like, Canada's worst meme guy. Don't associate me with those people. You know what I mean? Even if I was a fucking straight up German sausage, still don't want to be the worst. Like I said earlier, man, it's like, this is like the weirdest part of the whole show. It's like, at one point they're like, you need to be safe, okay? You need to be safe behind the wheel, okay? Here are your keys. Go crazy! Go stupid! Like, do you guys take it seriously or not? Like, I can't tell. Because it gets, like, really serious for a bit when we get to this guy named Mike, who, like, 10 years ago, he was struck by another driver who fell asleep at the wheel. So Mike was in a coma for 7 weeks. And he was left with permanent brain damage. So they're aware of, like, how fucking, like, dangerous driving can be. But, like, number one, fucking super messed up to put someone on Canada's worst driver because they have literal brain damage. 2, whoever in his life suggested for him to go on this show, fuck you. Hey, Mike, get them out of your life, please. And 3, if I was Mike and I went through all that and I saw Crystal drive the way that she fucking drove, I would have tossed her into the fucking sun. Seriously. Again, these producers have like no compassion, because here is this guy whose life was ruined by a careless driver, and the producers were just like, hey, let's surround this guy with 7 other careless drivers for a few weeks. That'll be great. What the fuck are you thinking? Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard, I don't know. But anyways, they all make it to rehab. Thank God.
7 Canada's Worst Driver nominees have arrived and have put their driver's licenses into the box.
And dude, Crystal gets absolutely dunked on. It's incredible.
I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you you're a selfish idiot. I think you're probably the worst driver we've ever had here. And so much of that comes from a place of selfishness. The way you drive...
Get her!
...can only be described as the driving of a horrible person.
Whoa! Andrew, young husband. Wow. Holy shit. Dude, there's your fucking PSA right there, bro. You better drive safe, unless you want to get absolutely degraded by Andrew Younghusband. Totally unrelated to that, if you happen to see me driving recklessly around Canada, mind your business. But anyways, later in the episode, Mike, the guy who was in a coma, confronts Cody and his reckless driving, and that really changes his perspective on everything.
Mike definitely changed my life. I never used to think when I was on the road. I always did stupid things, and I realized how much of an idiot I was.
Damn, imagine discovering empathy on live television, man. Dude, I never thought my own actions had consequences. The fuck? I thought all the other people in the other cars were just sacks of potatoes. Tell me they're fucking real people? This whole time? So that's the end of the first episode, but I skimmed through the entire season because I just want to know who the worst driver was. And believe it or not, the worst driver was... Crystal. Wow, shocker.
Yep, I'm the worst driver.
So what happens now, right? What happens if they're the last person there? What happens if they're Canada's worst driver? Let's find out.
We tried our best. What can I tell you? Buckle up, Alberta. She's coming home.
Yeah, she just goes home now. Andrew, hey Andy. Hey Andy young husband, hey Andy young hubby. With great power comes great responsibility, okay? You could have swallowed her driver's license whole to prevent that monster from going back out on the road. You could have torn that thing apart, but you just let her go.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I mean, she's going back to Alberta, so I think it's fine. There's only like 10 people who live there anyway. Yeah, sorry Alberta. You thought you were safe here? You thought you were safe in a Kurtis Conner video? No, still getting made fun of. You can't escape it, Alberta. Moral of the video, I think we can all try our best, you know, to drive a little better, pay a little more attention, because it can be dangerous if you don't do that, obviously. But all in all, that show is a Canadian treasure. And speaking of Canadian treasure, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, Inkbox. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 red light that I will stop at. So you fucking better press the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know if you remember this show. Let me know if you what you thought of the video. And let me know if you want more Canadian TV reviews. Press the subscribe button if you want, because I make a video all the time, and as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Yeah, you can check the description for other things I do, you know, my podcast, merch, all that fun stuff is down there. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I unfortunately have to go. I have to go do donuts in my driveway. So, folks, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time now, because this is serious. Oh, what? What? Is it because he died? Oh, spoilers! What the fuck? The movie's so old. A tree died for that joke. Having an audience on the internet is pretty cool. Okay, I'll admit it. You know, there's a lot of perks to being a YouTube celeb. One, for example, I don't have to show my ID anymore when I order a drink at a bar. I just have to cry and force them to look me up on famous birthdays. And if they don't agree to that, all I have to say is, fine, this place is a shithole anyway. And I leave with my tail between my legs. What else is a cool thing about being a YouTuber? Oh, every time I see my extended family, no matter how many times I explain it to them, they still ask me, so do you make money from YouTube? And my personal favorite part, people I didn't even talk to in high high school will reach out to me now, asking me to be on their super cool new digital marketing podcast. So I think I hit the big time. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I love what I do. Seriously, this is like literally my dream job. But if you've seen any of my videos, you know I love to complain. Complain. I thought seamen were underwater. And since I have an audience on the internet, there are these websites out there who will create these like low effort biographies about me. So if someone's Googling me for whatever reason, they'll click on that page and they'll make a couple cents from an ad that gets placed on the page. You know, perfect business model, I get it. Quantity over quality, you know, that can be a good thing sometimes, right? I'd rather have a bunch of like okay teeth than one really, really good tooth in my mouth, right? But the thing about these biographies is that they're almost always incorrect. So I thought it'd be fun to go through some of these biographies and correct some of the lies that are being spread about me. Really quick, I want to shout out my friend Drew, who made a video about this topic a while ago, which was very funny, so you should go watch that as well. Well, he made a video about like his biography. He didn't make a video about mine. That'd be crazy. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna search Kurtis Conner height and I'll see what comes up. Okay, Kurtis Conner height.
Shut the hell up, bitch. Go kill yourself. Go sit in the middle.
Dude, I gotta set the record straight right now. When you're a guy under 6 feet, that's gonna stink. PU, that's too many feet. When you're a guy under 6 foot, every inch counts. So I'm gonna set the record straight. I am 5'9", all right? Actually, I'm almost 5'10". Well, actually saying I'm almost 5'10" implies that I'm like still growing. Like I'm almost there. You give me, hey, by the end of this video, I will be 5'10". Just you wait. Blogograph, I can't tell if you're spreading lies or you're spreading my cheeks, cause you're fucking me on this one. All right, so it's settled. I'm 5'9", and I'm not insecure. Let's keep going. If we scroll down a bit, it says real name, Kurtis Conner. Nickname, Kurtis. Hi, I'm Kurtis, but my friends call me Kurtis, because that's my fucking name. That cracks me up every time I read it. So nicknames are just first names. Got it. Yo, what if your name is Nick, though? If your name is Nick, you can't have a nickname because your name is already a nickname.
Oh my God.
More so on my body image, though. There's a lot of websites where are talking about like how much I weigh and shit. A lot of them are fucking like pretty close, which is weird. But I don't want to pay attention to that shit because like, what is weight? Sure, I'm 135 on Earth. If I'm on the moon, I weigh fucking 20 pounds. So what does it matter? So next time anyone's getting on your case about your weight, just say that shit. She's like, well, it's only on Earth. On the moon, I'm malnourished, bro. Okay, let's keep reading. Scroll a little further down. For some reason, they think my father, mother, and brother that I don't have are all named Will Update. Idiots! Then they have a section about my favorite things and like and dislike. Okay, favorite actor, Tom Cruise. Not true. It's Brendan Fraser. Favorite actress, Sofia Boutella. I don't know who that is. My favorite actress is Rachel Weisz, because she's opposite of Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. Favorite color, red. Not true. I like green. Favorite movie, The Mummy. Okay. I'll agree with that. Favorite food, Canadian food. I'm guessing they put that there because I guess I've never stated publicly what my favorite food is. And I never will. Update. I never will update you on what my favorite food is. I'm taking that to the grave, all right? Literally. When they bury me in my coffin, I'm gonna have a big bowl of cacio e pepe. Oh, dang it! Now you know my secret. Fuck. The only thing the website really knew about me is that I'm a Canadian YouTuber. So when they had to put my favorite food, they were probably just like, I mean, I can't put YouTuber food, so Canadian food? I don't know. Because Canadian food, like, isn't really a thing, you know? Like, poutine is like the only Canadian food that really exists. So why not just put that if you're gonna put Canadian food? Or if you don't know my favorite food, just don't put it on the website, right? Just guess. But on second thought, I do have a Canadian mouth. So any food I put in my Canadian mouth is inadvertently Canadian food. So I guess they're right. One on the board for them. Okay, I was scrolling through other websites and like, I don't know what it is, but a lot of them are like kind of mean. Like, look at this thing that someone wrote about me. Sadly, Connor has a lot of mental health problems. This is also the reason why he has time management issues. There have been times where the YouTuber has missed many important things due to procrastination. What the fuck? I mean, I guess I'm learning a lot about myself, unfortunately. Didn't want to. This is just so out of pocket. I don't even think I said anything that would even hint at this publicly, right? I guess my fucking therapist is moonlighting as a shitty biography author. I'm just kidding. I don't have a therapist. I have a podcast. I don't need one. But honestly, after reading that mean thing about me, I think I do need a therapist. So thanks for that. Okay, let's move on to another website called Biography Mask before I start fucking crying. They wrote a nice little blurb about my relationship with my beautiful girlfriend, Jenna. Is Kurtis Conner in a relationship? Reflecting on Kurtis Conner's love life. He's like some old man on a rocking chair on his front porch, reflecting on my love life. He is in a romantic relationship with Jenna Allard. She is a fellow Instagram star who gained fame through her stylish pictures and modeling photos depicting her tattoos. They are dating each other since 2014. The duo looks very cute and adorable together. Oh, thank you. I really needed that after that roast that I just got. Furthermore, he keeps on posting duo pictures on his social media handles. And I really like how they phrase that. It seems like the author of the article was like pissed off that I'm doing it. Oh my god, he keeps on posting duo pictures on his social media handles. What a loser. He'll never get a girlfriend at this rate. Okay, and then underneath it, it says, moreover, there is no sign of breakup anytime soon. I mean, yeah, I'd hope. Hey guys, pardon? We're not breaking up. We don't ever want that, obviously. But like when... When is there a sign of breakup, right? Okay, maybe there are signs like within the relationship and maybe to like friends and family and stuff, but like not to the general public, right? And what's the alternative, guys? If there were signs of a breakup, would they just put, our sources say that Kurtis is gonna get dumped real soon? Like when breakups happen, it's never this like, this hyped up thing, you know? It's like, comes out of nowhere, right? Like could you imagine if like a YouTuber couple like the Ace family like announced their divorce before it even happened? Just kidding. What up? It's Austin. Got a huge video dropping next week. Just want to let you know. It's going to change the Ace family forever. I don't want to spoil it, but it rhymes with remorse. As in, I showed no remorse when I handed my wife the divorce papers this morning. Sorry, I'm a little excited. Sorry I spoiled the surprise. She's been working on this for a while, and I'm just so excited for you guys. Can you stop crying? Oh my god, I'm filming, obviously. Shut up. That's not my wife, by the way. That's my mistress. She's cutting onions. See ya. Okay, moving on from my relationship, let's get down to brass tacks, okay? Cash money, cheddar, pecorino romano, a little bit of parmesan, mixed with some pasta water to make a creamy cheese sauce, and then you mix that with some freshly toasted ground black pepper, and maybe mixed with a fresh pasta as well, and I eat it because it's my favorite Canadian food. There are a lot of websites that will speculate on how much money I make, and it's always very funny because they're just fucking way off every time. And I feel like this is common for most YouTubers because these websites will just base their estimations off of like an average CPM, but those rates are always changing.
Blah, blah,
no one
blah,
cares.
Dude, shut fuck up.
There's no way you can really get an accurate number. Like, dude, I remember when I like only had an audience on Vine like back in like 2015, and if you looked up my net worth, it would say like 300 grand or something, and that was just, oh my god, not true at all. And I feel like at that time the general public like also thought that as well, because I was still working at Starbucks when I was like a Viner, so it was always funny when people would come in and recognize me and they'd be like, hey, I follow you on Vine, what are you doing back there? Well, I'm working because of the apron. I'm at work, but you're on Vine. You know what else I'm on? Bad terms with my landlord, so that's why I'm here. Jeez, sorry, man. Fuck. Hey, you made my coffee wrong. Oh! Although that's what it felt like every single day. I was never shot at my job, unless we're talking about espresso up top. Put hand here. Too slow. Fuck you. No, I think it's easy for these websites to just assume that like any person with an audience on the internet is just automatically making $1 million. Like for example, my friend Dean, he's got a YouTube channel, he's got a podcast. Let's look up his net worth. Dean Hebshire net worth between $1 million and $5 million. Wow. With that kind of money, you can live a pretty lavish life, right? Let's go check on Dean to see how he's living it up, huh? Let's go check on Dean to see how he's living it up, huh?
$5 million. With that kind of money, you can live a pretty lavish life, right? Right?
$5 million.
Happy Halloween. Right?
Pretty humble guy. Okay, on to the next website. TV show stars wrote a biography about me, which is pretty confusing because I am neither a TV show or a star. When they talked about my income, they say I make $35,000 to $45,000 a year just from Instagram, which is not true. It'd be really nice, but it's incorrect. And they put a photo from my Instagram of me posing in front of a Toyota Corolla that I captioned "me and my Rolls Royce" as a joke. Obviously, but I guess they thought I was being serious because the next line in their article is, since the young star is rolling with cash, he owns a Rolls Royce, just one roll, he owns a Rolls Royce worth $500,000 to go in style. Yep. Oh, you know how Rolls Royces have the fucking Toyota logo on the rims? Yeah, that's kind of their trademark. You can always tell if it's a Rolls Royce if it's a Toyota. Holy shit, dude, this photo is so funny to me. Kurtis Conner with his Rolls Royce. You know what? I want to help this website out. They're trying their best, and I respect that. So I want to give them some more photos that they can put on their website. Sorry, I don't know how that one got in there. Also, it's so obvious that whoever makes these articles are just like copy and pasting a template that they use for like 100 different fucking people a day. Because if you scroll up just a bit above this picture, it says Alex Martin biography. And look, I know I got a pretty crazy nickname, but it's not that weird. Yeah, I could literally go through these all day, but I'll wrap it up. I want to show you guys like literally, this is my favorite article that's ever written about me, and it might be just the favorite article ever written. So I think we should read the whole thing together to get the full experience. Kurtis Conner is one of the most compelling web-based life characters in Canada. That's like what a stoner in high school would say at a party. Like, dude, we're all just fucking life characters. Some of us are web-based, some of us are not. Conner is a web-based life star and a YouTuber, and his YouTube channel has amassed more than 2 million endorsers of this date. Besides, his Instagram account, Kurtis Conner, has earned over 747,000 devotees on the web. Dude, endorsers, devotees? I actually kind of fuck with that. That's cool. Kurtis Conner is a high-quality entertainer by calling, and furthermore, an online life star. Conner praises his birthday on the 4th of May. Oh, my birthday. At the hour of composing this article, he was 25 years of age. Kurtis was born at the New York General Hospital, arranged in Ontario, Canada. Not called that. I was born at North York General. Kurtis was born in New York, in Canada. And this is my favorite part. The internet stands tall at a tallness of 5 feet, 10 inches. I'm almost there. You give me, hey, by the end of this video, I will be 5'10". Just you wait. 5 feet, 10 inches. The subtleties on his body estimations will be refreshed soon. Please don't.
The internet stands tall.
Holy shit, dude. There's my new nickname. Hi, my full name's Kurtis Conner. My friends call me Kurtis, but some of my friends call me Internet. So yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. In conclusion, you know, I just like to see a little bit more effort put into these biographies, you know? Right? You could write about me all you want. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, just try, right? Just try like a little. There's better ways to make money than just slapping an ad on some random shit that you made in like a week. This video is sponsored by Inkbox. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little different than my other stuff, but, you know, just want to do a chill little video this week. Like the video because, believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 bowl of cacio e pepe that I will be buried with. So bury me in spaghetti, please. Leave a comment. Please leave some fun facts about me down there so these websites can have something to actually base their fucking info off of. Yeah, you can press the subscribe button if you want, because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. And if you want to see the other things I do, you can check the description. My Instagram, Twitter, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good, my Twitch, my gaming channel, merch. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to go. I just found out that I'm the internet, so I have a lot of work to do. Goodbye. Okay, folks. Yes, I got a haircut, okay? It's my summertime mullet, and yes, I'm only accepting compliments. Let me ask you a question. Was there ever a commercial that you saw when you were a kid for like a toy, or like a video game, or like a shirt? I'm sure we all have at least one, right? Toy commercials especially were incredible at making you feel like you were literally gonna die if you didn't get the product they're advertising. Obviously, it wasn't just toy commercials that made you feel like that. Like, I remember watching the Magic Bullet infomercial like every night before bed for some reason. Oh, you're telling me I can make fresh pico de gallo in 5 seconds? Well, even though I'm a child and I don't like pico de gallo because I'm not a fan of cilantro, I need the fucking magic bullet right now. Give it to me. You know how bad I wanted to fucking sit at that table with all those old people and eat whatever food they were making? Dude, I'm totally anti-gun, but I am very pro-bullet, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
The magic bullet was just one of those things that I wanted so bad for some reason when I was younger, but was just never able to get. But the one item at the top of that list was the Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball. Okay, whoa. Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball and Magic Bullet. You put the fucking word magic in anything and I want it. If I saw an ad for magic breast implants, dude, I'm getting double D's, man. But if you've never heard of the Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball, buckle up. Let me just read here. The Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball came out in 2010. Wait, really? Okay, I thought it came out like way earlier than that. Okay, that's embarrassing as fuck because in 2010 I was 16. I was 16 years old. So while other kids were like, I really want my own car for my birthday, I was like, I would really like one of those magic balls, please. Yeah, I guess I'm not like other guys. This is throwing me for a loop. Okay, I could have sworn I saw this commercial when I was like 8 years old. Okay, fuck. Well, I mentioned Fushigi in my last video, but for whatever reason, I wanted this thing so bad. What is the Fushigi ball, Curtis? What does it do? What's it for? Why did you want it so bad? And the Fushigi ball is basically like a bastardized version of contact juggling. If you don't know, contact juggling is a form of juggling one or two objects without releasing them into the air. And in this article from 2010 titled Fushigi Ball Poised to be Bigger Than Snuggy's Xbox, which is a wildly bold claim. I don't know who the fuck thought it would ever be more popular than Xbox. Could you imagine instead of people streaming video games on Twitch, it's just people fucking playing with an orb? Having a late night sesh with the boys, you got your headset on, right? And you're just fucking... But this article states that the guy who made Fushigi, he saw a video of contact juggling on the internet and saw an untapped market. So they made their own version of it and tweaked it a bit and rebranded it as the Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball. And then they made a commercial. Fushigi! They just went all in on the marketing. They went crazy. And I think the best way to learn about the Fushigi is to watch the full commercial. So let's watch it.
You're about to be mesmerized. It's here. It's wild. It's sweeping the nation. It's Fushigi!
That gets your attention, man. Also, I gotta say, there's nothing more intimidating than having a group of people behind you just fucking rubbing an orb. That is so scary. It literally looks like they're all about to cast a spell on you. We gotta put those guys in more commercials, right? Because I don't care what you're trying to sell me. If you got a group of guys behind you just fucking holding up a silver floating orb, I don't want to find out what happens if I say no to you. But a lot of the commercial is random people giving like testimonials to the camera about what they think about Fushigi. Like this scene girl.
Fushigi, like, I don't know what it is, but it's the coolest thing ever, and I can do it.
And then this guy's groundbreaking observation.
It floats. It floats.
Hey, good job, guys. Way to interview the most confused guy ever.
It floats.
Hey, check out this ball. You sort of just move it around in your hands and it looks cool. It floats? No, it doesn't float, really. It floats. Okay, and interlaced with these testimonials, there's like sick, cool footage of a bunch of awesome guys doing super cool tricks, while the host, Tim Goey, explains why Fushigi is so cool.
We're gonna show you how to unlock the secrets of Fushigi, the magic gravity ball. No strings, no tricks. Magic? Maybe. An illusion? You decide.
And just fucking obviously the guy who's awesome at Fushigi has a ponytail. This is such a ponytail thing to have. I feel like the more you play with the Fushigi, your hair just automatically morphs into a ponytail. And then they show a bunch of cool tricks that you can do with the Fushigi.
Maneuvers like the prayer cross, the enigma, levitation, and so many more.
Also, this is a fun fact. I don't know if you know this, but this is actually how doctors check for lumps in testicles. And it feels awesome. It's like a secret menu thing, though. You gotta like go to the doctor and be like, yo, give me that Fushigi shit. And he's like, I bet. Also, an interesting thing that happens in this commercial, while all the like cool tricks are happening, there's like a paragraph that pops up in like super tiny font. It's on screen for like 3 seconds, but let's go ahead and read it, okay? Experienced Fushigi performers. Proficiency in the art of contact juggling, or Fushigi, takes practice. Please refer to tutorial DVD for full instruction on how to create the illusion of gravity defiance and floating levitation prior to use. You must be 18 years of age to order. Please read all disclaimers carefully before attempting any fushigi maneuvers, as failure to follow storage and usage instructions may lead to property damage and bodily injury. Jesus Christ. How the fuck would it lead to property damage and bodily injury? They're balls. Like, what's the worst that could happen if you don't store and use your fushigi properly?
Look, I'm sick and tired of these bitches thinking
So
they the
funny.
ones.
Coming. Yeah, 1 second, man. Hold on. Can I help you? Yeah, you can answer me this question. And answer wisely. Where's your fushigi? Sorry, my what? My fushigi? You got something in your fucking ear, buddy? Your fushigi, where are you storing it? I think it's like in a drawer somewhere with a bunch of other old crap. I don't know, man. What are you doing? I don't like what you're doing right now.
Should have followed the instructions.
Look, man, I can go get the fushigi if that's what you want. Ah, that's hot. Why did I do that? Okay, and one more thing about this commercial. I know companies exaggerate in their advertisements to, entice the consumer. You want to say just whatever you can to get people to buy your product. That's what advertising is, but like, man, some of the claims in this advertisement are a little nonsensical.
Everyone loves fushigi, and you don't have to be a magician. It's relaxing, even therapeutic.
Therapeutic. Okay. Cancel your therapy appointments, everybody. You don't need it. You're wasting your time, okay? Why don't you just move that ball around in your hand and wave goodbye to your anxiety and depression? Quit bawling in therapy and start bawling. So that was the commercial that had me by the throat when I was fucking 16, I guess. It's so embarrassing. But I wanted one so bad, dude. I just thought they were so cool and interesting and magic. You know what? I just turned 28, and the older I get, the more comfort I seem to get from the things that brought me joy when I was younger. A lot of the music I listen to is just the music I liked when I was in high school. The only clothes I buy are like vintage t-shirts from like the early 2000s. And I fucking spend way too much money on Pokemon and Digimon cards, okay? It's all about healing your inner child. I hate that term because that makes it seem like there's like a little boy literally inside of me like piloting my every move, Which is crazy, obviously that wouldn't happen, sorry. Whoa, sorry about that. But like I said, being an adult, it's all about healing that inner child that lives inside of you and controls every move and thought that you have. So I bought a fushigi. I bought a fushigi magic gravity ball. So in this video, we'll see if it really is as easy as they made it look in the commercial to become a fushigi, what do the disclaimers say? An experienced fushigi performer. I haven't actually opened this yet, so let's go do that and get some first impressions. Fushigi! All right, hello, I'm in my kitchen now. We got the fushigi right here. I got the secondary camera right there so we can get the close up. Yeah, man, this is years in the making. I'm excited to see what we got in here. Okay. Thank you for purchasing the Fushigi Magic Gravity Ball. Attention, Fushigi is an amazing skill toy. However, Fushigi will not float on its own. Then what am I doing this for? Yo, what the fuck? Okay. What is Fushigi? The art of maneuvering a clear or reflective sphere through mind and body isolation and manipulation that seemingly create the illusion that the sphere may be defying the laws of gravity, whereas the resulting actions and movements of the subject performing the manipulations give the appearance that they are consequently reacting to the sphere as it seemingly moves on its own. Hey, what? One question. Pardon? Could have just been like magic ball. Ball go magic. Ball go magic time. Always practice with your fushigi over carpet. Maybe they mean like put a towel down in case like you get someone wet. You get them so wet from your fushigi skills. That's probably what they mean. Never use fushigi outdoors?
Never use fushigi outdoors?
Also, hey guys, you spelled fushigi wrong. Your own fucking thing and you spelled fushgi. Good job, guys. Maybe I'll put like a dish towel down. There, a dish drying mat. So if I drop the fushigi, it's all good. So I thought for this part of the video, I'll just do like first impressions, see if I can do tricks right off the bat like they said in the commercial, and then we'll go to the DVD. All right, we got the DVD still in the case, as you can see, and we got fushigi.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's heavy. So it's a little scuffed.
This has definitely been fushigged before.
But it comes with a little carrying case, which is nice. A little ball sack, if you will. All right, let me pull up the commercial again. I want to see if I can do some of the moves like right away.
With maneuvers like the prayer cross, the enigma.
The enigma. Okay, that looks pretty easy. You just sort of like... How's this look? Is this shit floating or what? Okay, what's the next one?
Levitation, and so many more.
Levitation, you sort of just... Whoa, it's fucking floating and shit. Whoa. Like, I don't know if it looks cool on camera, but should I try to do the one where it like rolls on the arm? Yeah, okay. How the fuck did they do that? This guy's got 4 balls at once? Too many balls. So.
Oh my god, bro.
Obviously I'm a novice, so I don't know how to do it right off the bat. How about we take a look at the DVD and see if we can find out any secrets to the fushigi. Let's go. For the next few days, I watched the ponytail man from the commercial walk me through how to become a fushigi pro. The first thing I learned is that the ponytail man is named the Amazing Kenny.
I'm the Amazing Kenny.
I don't think that's the name that was given to him at birth, but that's really funny, so I'm gonna pretend that it is. Immediately born, they knew he was gonna be a fushigi pro. Kenny went through the basics of fushigi and taught me some pretty simple tricks right off the bat. Unfortunately, the last half of the DVD focus on tricks that require 2 or more fushigi balls. Obviously, I just have 1, you know? If I wanted to play with 2 balls, I just hop in the shower. But it's good marketing, man. You make the kids think they want the fushigi and then they finally get it and watch the DVD, and on the DVD you're like, no, you need 2. You need 4, actually, sorry. But I will say, I was pretty shocked that the tricks themselves are actually pretty easy to do, but the real learning curve is making the tricks seem fluid and natural. And that learning curve is steep, okay? It's thick. These balls are thick. And the more I watched the tutorial, the more I realized that fushigi is more of a dance than a magic trick, because it's not the actual like move, it's how you do it, you know? You can teach someone 100 different dance moves, but if they don't practice and like find out their own way how to make it look cool, then you're just gonna look like a weirdo. You know what I mean? So that's how I thought about it going forward. It's good marketing, you know? I thought it was magic, but it's a dance move, okay? Fushigi is a dance move, changed my mind. It'd be a lit ass party, dude. You go to the club, set everyone dancing, and just like, you know, grinding your fushigi on each other. That'd be kind of cool. One thing I can say about this DVD, the Amazing Kenny, he lived up to his name. He really did. He is amazing. And he's Kenny. He is genuinely like such a good teacher, and you can really tell that he's passionate about fushigi and contact juggling. Honestly, dude, at certain times of the DVD, I had to like snap myself out of a trance, you know, that I was put in by Kenny's awesome balls. I was just captivated. I was blown away by the Amazing Kenny. At certain times, I was like, you know what? Fuck stand-up. You know, I'm just gonna do fushigi on stage for an hour when I go on tour this summer. I'm going on tour this summer. You should get tickets, by the way. You know, maybe I'll do stand-up, maybe I'll do fushigi. That's up to you to find out, so get tickets. But I watched the DVD over and over again, and I took a few days to try to learn these tricks. At times, it was confusing.
Up, thumb and pointer, switch, and down. It's actually fairly simple to do for the prayer hold.
Holy moly.
Or even have the ball falling slightly forward for this forward roll. So then it rolls up to this position, then switch.
And most of the time it was really frustrating.
And then you're doing the wiper.
Ugh, looks like I really dropped the ball on that one. But as the days went on and the more I practiced, I felt like I wasn't getting any better. I felt like I was just getting worse. Like, what was the secret? Why couldn't I do it? Why couldn't I crack the fushigi code? And they say in the commercial that you can start doing really cool tricks right away.
Anyone can fushigi from the minute they pick up the magic gravity ball.
So what was it? What was I missing? But then it hit me. I thought back to the comment that I made earlier in this video. This is such a ponytail thing to have. I feel like the more you play with the fushigi, your hair just automatically morphs into a ponytail. That was it. The secret to Fushigi was right in front of me, and it is what could be right behind me. A ponytail. I needed a ponytail. How did I not see it sooner? If I'm gonna be a guy who plays with a magic orb, I have to look the part. So I tied my mullet into a ponytail, and I tried the tricks again. And this time, it was totally different. I don't know how, but I immediately felt a bond to the Fushigi. I felt like I was half man, half ball. Like that one Digimon. I felt like that guy. The Fushigi was now an extension of me. I was the Fushigi was me. And after a few days of practicing with my new ponytail, I was ready. So please enjoy my Fushigi performance. I hope you put a towel down before you watch that, because I'm sure you threw up. Yeah, maybe Fushigi isn't my true calling. Yeah, sure, maybe if I had a few months and nothing else to do, I'm sure I could get pretty good at it, but I think I know when something isn't for me. And I'm sure you're all wondering, was it therapeutic? And now that I think about it, no. Not even remotely, not even close. I think I need therapy now because I'm fucking so angry that I can't do the tricks that they told me I'd be able to do right off the bat. I don't know, man. I guess they're right. Never meet your heroes, especially if your hero is a silver ball encased in acrylic. I don't know, man. I just feel foolish. You know, all those years I had an idea of what Fushigi was in my head, and now I know it's just a lie. Fushigi, more like faux shigi. It's not real. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean. They said you could do the tricks easily. You can't. And you know, I'm almost fucking 30, okay? I have patience. If I would have got this 12 years ago, when I was 16, I would have thrown it in the trash like 5 minutes after I got it. Realistically, I probably would have turned it into a fucking bong somehow. But if I could just go back in time and tell 16-year-old Kurtis that it's not worth his time to fixate on buying one of the Silver Surfer's testicles, I honestly don't think I would. I'd probably just kick his ass for being such a loser, you know what I mean? I'm feeling really emotional right now. I think I just need a minute and a bit to just collect my thoughts. So how about we hear a word from today's sponsor? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. In conclusion, the Fushigi is a capitalist's wet dream. Taking something that already exists, repackaging it as something new, and then lying to the general public so you can sell as many as you can and run it into the ground until the well runs dry. I mean, good for them. They probably made a bunch of money. They were probably, balling after this. And as much as the Fushigi was a letdown, I'm sure not all the products that I saw on television that I wanted as a kid were this bad. So leave a comment. Let me know if there's any commercial you remember of like a weird product or something that you really wanted, because maybe I'll make another video like this because this was a lot of fun. Even though it was really heartbreaking, I had a good time. Also, like the video if you enjoyed it, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 Fushigi that I will throw into a volcano. Press the subscribe button if you want, because I make a video all the time, and as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtis Town. If you didn't know, Kurtis Town is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. And if you want to be nice to me, you can buy tickets to my tour, my stand-up comedy tour that starts next month. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to a bunch of places all over the United States. Come support your boy, man. It'll be a lot of fun. And you can find my social media shit down there too. It's all good. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I would stick around, but I have to go. I have to fist fight Tim Goey. See. I don't even know how to start a video anymore. I don't do my greeting anymore, so I don't know what to do. I gave it up. Cold turkey.
No more
cold turkey.
When you subscribe to videos by Kurtis Conner, you get all the cold turkey you want.
You subscribe to me.
You get a big envelope in the mail full of cold turkey.
Well, it's cold when I ship it. It's very warm when you get it.
And it's wet.
Oh, I could do it, folks. I still do that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the topic. Jacob, growing up, was there any like urban legends around your town, like growing up?
Oh, absolutely. There was one about a man, I think they called him the Metal Man. He rode around on a bicycle collecting scrap metal. And there was an urban legend, and that he just took the metal and he built himself a home in like an escarpment, which is true.
Oh, he did?
He did do that.
Oh, urban legends, I feel like it's a thing everywhere. Even suburban legends, there's probably some of those too. But nice. I feel like they're so fascinating that there's actually a TV show made about urban legends, and it's called
Urban Legends.
The original network is on Biography Channel and History Television. Country of origin, Canada. It aired from 2007 to 2011, and the premise of the show, it's like, it'll show you 3 urban legends. Right. Sometimes they'll all be true, sometimes they'll be false, sometimes one will be true, sometimes and it was the viewer's job to figure out the true one.
And what do you get as the viewer?
You sort of get bragging rights. You'd sort of show up to school the next day, big dick swinging.
Big dick swinging, touching your other friends' dicks, and they go, wow, that's big.
It wasn't that big yesterday.
Holy
Did you
moly.
guess the urban legend correctly?
And then there's some kids walking around like, my dick got smaller because I didn't get the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's the tough thing is growing up as a young boy watching urban legends. Mm-hmm. You really gotta focus. You really gotta focus. Your life might be fucked.
So I thought it'd be fun to watch an episode with you, but I did a little bit of editing. Okay, I watched like 5 or 6 episodes. I picked the funniest, craziest little urban legends.
You did a classic Kurtis Conner hack.
Yeah, Kurtis Conner.
Old hacker over here.
I compiled like 3 of my favorite ones that are like funny or weird, and I put them into one episode. I'm not going to tell you how many are true, how many are false. It'll be up to you.
So wait, you chopped up like an episode, basically?
I
so
did
like
4. It was through like 3 different episodes. I made it into one episode.
Oh, that's
because they do
great.
3 stories in each one. Out of those, I picked 3.
History, television, and the biography channel. If you're looking for an editor, I think this is Curtis's submission.
I'm your guy. This is actually a job application. So let's start off with the first one.
The island of Sicily, Italy, is famous for pizza, espresso, and the mafia.
Hold on. I know this has nothing to do with it, but that's a child's description of Italy. Yeah. Pizza, espresso, and the mafia. You know what Italy's known for? Mario, Luigi, and Bowser.
On March 19th, 1988, Justo is at the ER. His hands are locked together, raised up to his forehead. The doctor has no idea what's binding his digits.
That's what you say when you're trying to get a girl's number?
Yeah. Can I bind your digits?
Can I bind those digits off you?
Can only suggest cutting the tendons on Justo's fingers.
It was a mess.
I have a question. Is it just stuck to his head, too?
It's stuck, like, up here. Yeah, like he can't unlock him, he can't move them.
I just needed to clarify, because I thought he was just doing this to show them, like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no, it's stuck above his eyes.
So it's like, what a rude little kid being like, doctor, can you not fucking see?
Imagine if you're going into, like, you're, like, getting, like, your testicles checked for, like, a lump or anything. You're like, doctor, my balls.
My balls.
They're right here.
Look awesome.
Like millions of Italians, Justo watches famous hypnotist Jukas Casella.
Put your hands together and place them on your forehead. Like this.
Oh, Jesus. We shouldn't have watched this. Oh, man.
My fingers were stuck together like cement. Hard in an instant.
But before the hypnotist can undo his trick,
Stop being so silly.
Justo's father turns off the TV.
Now, this is just not unbelievable, because what dad turns off the TV?
What dad turns off?
No, I'll go, Dad, pay attention to me, give me any sort of love and attention.
Help, my hands are stuck.
Please. And he goes, volume up, shut up, Curtis.
He goes, sorry, better luck next time.
Right, everybody else's dad did that.
There was a bit of panic. Pulling this way, pulling that way. They wanted to separate my hands, but they couldn't.
That's really impressive. That kid's strong.
If your dad can't yank your arms
or you
apart,
have a weak dad.
Yeah, you got a shit dad.
Remembering that his son was watching a hypnotist on TV, the cops track him down in a Rome restaurant.
Then they put me on the phone with Jukas.
I will count from the number 1 to 3, and on 3, your hands will separate.
Ooh. 1. Your hands are getting looser.
His hands just fall off of his arm. Oh no! His arm fall off.
Your hands are apart.
Separate them.
It worked!
I didn't believe it.
So is this story spellbindingly true, or is it just a load of mumbo-jumbo?
So is it spellbindingly true, or is it a bunch of mumbo-jumbo? What do you think?
Yeah, on a scale of spellbindingly true to mumbo-jumbo, I'm gonna say this is a bunch of mumbo-jumbo.
Okay.
That's...
Next one.
What's in Hamilton, Ontario?
I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, if you don't know that.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Meet medical student Jeff Crawley and his girlfriend, Ashley Enright.
I went to high school with these people.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't.
Jeff decides to take Ashley on a special date for their first anniversary.
I'd always seen this old drive-in movie theater. I thought it'd be cool if I took her there and we watched one of our favorite movies together.
And this hypnotist came on screen.
But Jeff has brought the movie to the drive-in.
I brought the DVD player. She laughed. She thought it was so great.
Why would you drive to an abandoned drive-in to pull out portable? I would probably just say stay at home. Let's go near screens that don't work, and we'll bring a tiny one that does.
Yeah, in 2005, there were still drive-ins you could go to in Hamilton.
Yes, absolutely.
We started watching the movie, and things got a little more romantic, I guess.
Shit.
Saw these bright headlights turn into the drive-in. First I thought nothing of it. I thought maybe, people were turning around, making a U-turn, they were lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Woohoo! We're lost! Woo! Lost again! Woohoo! Huey.
You probably heard us going, wahoo.
So they started shaking the car, and so I was screaming at Jeff, can we just leave?
It's not that big a deal. We do this all the time.
That's the thing. You grew up in Hamilton.
Yeah, this is a thing you do.
That's just like a friendly hello.
Yeah, we're just trying to ask for directions.
Imagine if they started shaking, they're like, whoa, you got a portable DVD player?
Holy shit.
I know this guy was a billionaire. You can hold on to this guy.
Hold on to this fucking guy.
You can afford a DVD player. It's like a laptop that only plays movies. Yeah, laptops play movies. Yeah. No more laptop. Just movies.
No more laptop. Just movies.
Dude, showing up to like a university lecture, and you like fold open a portable DVD player.
You just start watching.
You watching like fucking season 3 of Family Guy on DVD.
Oh, that's funny. And it's just loud and playing.
Yeah, no headphones.
Jeff finally decides to get the jocks off the car.
So I started, revving up the gas, and they dropped the car. We sped off.
The lovebirds seek shelter at a nearby gas station. The sight that greets Jeff is straight out of a horror movie.
4 fingers were hanging off the back of my bumper.
Okay, a few things. The fingers were kind of just laying on the bumper. Like, they weren't caught in anything. He was holding the car that way, and they drove away, and his fingers just came off. I feel like
the best way to lift up is go fingers on top, and thumb on the bottom. Put all the pressure on your thumbs.
Yeah, but yet all these fingers, and just the one hand. That makes it seem like his fingers were already very loose before. Also, one more thing. What would you do if there were 4 fingers just on your car? Would you go and...
I would pick it up.
Exactly.
Also, I like this screenshot. He's kind of like...
Yeah, what are you doing after smoking this?
While the jocks were lifting Jeff's car, the ringleader got his hand caught in the bumper. So when the car hit the ground at full throttle, his fingers were torn clean off. Jeff puts the jock's severed fingers on ice.
Fingers on the rocks.
I said, you know what, let's take them to the hospital.
Best date ever. That's a very memorable date. And also just going, babe, can you hold these?
Yeah, hold these fingers.
Hold these.
And hold these fingers. Oh, got fingered on my date last night. And not the way that you'd expect.
Not the way you'd expect. He fingered me with severed fingers from jocks that were trying to flip our car.
On-call Jeff gets a message from his employer. Jeff heads to the local hospital to hand over the fingers. Now Jeff can finally get to work. He's a surgical intern.
I recognized the guy. It was one of the guys that was lifting up the car off the ground.
So, does this story grab you as true? Or is it just a fistful of lies?
Yeah, does this grab me as true? Or is it a fistful of lies? God, guys, the other day I just got grabbed by truth. Oh, it wrapped its 4 fingers around me and I ripped those 4 fingers off. And that's the truth. Yeah, so the last one, way more believable.
Maybe I heard of this story when I was growing up in Hamilton, Ontario. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe this is a classic bedtime story.
And then this is the last one.
My wedding was such an experience, such a positive, fantastic experience.
So Joanna and I have been married for 10 years now. Things have been really good, but our wedding almost didn't happen. Joanna was completely obsessed about every aspect of the wedding, and I'd gotten cold feet about the whole thing. While she was busy planning the big day, I spent a lot of time alone fishing.
Guys! Like, it looks like they just Googled, like, fishermen.
Yeah.
And they're like, perfect, we'll just go get all that stuff then.
One morning he went on a fishing trip for the day. Came early evening and Craig didn't come home.
Usually, Craig is back from his fishing trips before night falls.
Comes back to him, he's like making it with a fish.
That's why he got cold feet.
Yeah. His feet were in the ocean, that's why they were so cold. I got cold feet while I was macking on
a mackerel.
Having a group sex with a grouper.
You know what I mean? I was fucking a trout.
Joanna begins to fear the worst.
Craig's boat had been found. We found Craig's, and it had been tipped over in the water. His belongings had been found.
The day before, Craig had piled his tackle and belongings into the boat
and set it adrift. I figured then when they found the boat that they'd assumed that I had fallen over the side.
So he pushed the boat out?
He put his belongings in the boat and pushed it out to sea to fake his own death so he wouldn't have to get married.
By faking his death, Craig hopes to escape the unwanted wedding.
Like this, I don't want to believe this, but I feel like guys are so emotionally like usually not like, instead of saying I don't want to get married, I'm just gonna fake my own death.
Fake my own death. Just tell her how you feel, maybe? Talk about my emotions. I'd rather fake my own death.
And fuck a fish.
As I was leaving the beach, I was just, alone with my thoughts, and I guess I wasn't paying attention, and I came across a road and got hit by a bus. And that's kind of the last thing I remember for a while.
So this story, he doesn't want to get married, he fakes his death, runs onto a street, gets hit by a bus.
Later on in the day, my phone rings. I pick up the phone, and it's a doctor.
Hey, there's a kid here with his arm in his hands stuck on his forehead.
Do you have any idea?
The doctor tells Joanna that Craig had been hit by a bus.
I don't know why. And I know it's not, getting hit by a bus isn't funny,
right?
But the sentence, Craig got hit by a bus, is funny.
It's inherently funny, yeah.
Yeah, the name Craig is the most like, I got hit by a bus name.
Every time you meet a Craig, you have to be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, man.
It's like, what? Like, the bus.
Every Craig has been hit by a bus.
And that'll grab you right by the truth.
My accident actually made Joanna want to get married even more. So I get wheeled into the church. So when it came to the vows, all I could do was cry.
Instead of telling me how you actually felt, you let me put you in a body cast and force you to marry me. Mm-hmm. And instead of telling me how you felt, you just cried. You just cried.
And you just went on with it? And you haven't told me?
But you have no problem going on TV and being like, I didn't like her.
With our wedding out of the way, Joanna was just obsessing about other people's weddings. So things got a lot better. And things have been really good since then.
This could be true because this guy just sounds like an idiot.
Even now, when we fight or we argue or have a disagreement, I still find myself pulling out the boat and going out fishing for the day.
Yeah, I really almost got away with it if it wasn't for getting hit by that bus. It really taught me a lesson.
Those are the 3 urban legends. So now I want to pass it off to you. I know. Okay, they could all be true. They could all be false. It could be a mix.
It could be a mix.
So how about the first one? The hypnotized kid with the hands on his head.
It's so specific that it has to be true.
You're going true with that one?
I'm going true with that one.
And then the car one with the 4 fingers.
That's not true. Okay. And I think the bus one is super true.
So this is the first one. Let's check out what you got for the hypnotized one.
My name is Giusto Durante. I'm 29 years old, and this is a true story.
You're right. Jacob nailed it.
Giusto's situation wasn't unique. The hands of so many viewers remained interlocked that Jukas went back on TV to undo his spell a second time. After that, Jukas was banned from the show.
He's good at his job.
He's good at his job, but so good that he lost his job. Imagine being so good that the world goes, you can't do that anymore.
Keep doing this.
You have to stop doing this.
Dude, stop.
This isn't funny.
The only thing this helps is now that I know my fingers won't get cut off when I lift the car up. So this next one we're doing is the severed fingers story.
This story is false. If it had been me, I probably would have thrown away the fingers.
2 for 2. So now the last one. You said it was true. The boat guy who loves fish.
Yeah. This story is not true. Completely false.
You were wrong.
I mean, all right. So I went 2 for 3. That's not bad.
Though this is an urban legend, a North Carolina man did actually stage a fishing accident to get out of his wedding. However, he gave himself up after 5 days when he realized the cops were conducting a massive search for his body.
Hold on.
So you're half right.
So I was half right.
Someone did try to do it.
So hold on. He did fake his death, though. He didn't get hit by the bus.
Right. So I guess you are kind of, I guess you're right. Sometimes girls fake their orgasms, men fake their death.
I can never make my husband die. He's faking it.
Well, give it up for Jacob, everybody.
Oh, thank
2 out of 3. Well, 3 out of 3, basically.
3 out of 3. I think that last one's nonsense.
Yeah.
I think I basically got it. So, urban legends, if you want someone as your fact checker, if you need an editor and a fact checker, you let us know, because
we're your guys.
We're your guys.
We're Your Guys. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. But thanks for watching, guys. Go check out Jacob's channel. Go subscribe.
Yeah, sure.
He's a full-time YouTuber now, so you gotta go subscribe to him and watch his videos.
I just quit my job, so please go watch my video.
Press the like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 severed digit.
in your tiny little butt. And a subscribe will get you a whole severed fist.
And check the description for whatever else I do. I got a podcast and a gaming channel and a bunch of other shit. We'd stick around, but unfortunately we do have to head out because we
gotta go catch some fish.
We gotta go catch some fish
and
get hit by a fucking bus. Folks, I'm back from tour, finally, all done. The shows were amazing. Honestly, thank you so much to everybody who came out to the shows this year. We got a bunch more coming next year. You know, hopefully this Omicron thing chills out. Omicron, or more like, oh my god. I'm scared. But no, thank you so much everybody who came out. The shows were so much fun, had a great time. But let me tell you, living out of a suitcase, no fun. Okay, I forget which pile of underwear was clean and which one was dirty. Might as well throw them all in the trash just to be safe. Oh cool, my shampoo exploded. Living out of a piece of luggage for a while, man, it's stressful, man. I've been freaking out, dude. I've been having a full-on episode. I've been having a full episode about this baggage. So I went to YouTube and I searched baggage, full episode. And you're not gonna believe what I found. There's a whole freaking dating show about baggage. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about it, okay? And yes, all of that did happen. Of course it did. It's not like one of you guys just sent me a message and was like, hey, you should make a video about baggage. That didn't happen. So the show Baggage is not like about like a guy like going through someone's luggage like Room Raiders style. The show revolves around the term like baggage, like in a relationship. I'll look it up in Urban Dictionary because I didn't explain it very well. Okay, baggage, an issue regarding a person's past that can affect their current disposition, addictions, debt, diseases, bad habits, past relationships, or kids. So the way the game works, there's one person like looking for love, and there's 3 contestants trying to win a date with this person. As the show goes on, the contestants reveal 3 bad things about themselves, or baggage, and these pieces of baggage get increasingly worse. They're then eliminated one by one until there's only one contestant left. And honestly, that's a good premise, okay? Because it's beneficial to know the worst things about people and all the negative things that they've done before you date them, because remember, you are your mistakes. Don't ever forget that. And honestly, the show is just super ridiculous, like every other dating show. So I thought we'd watch one, laugh at it a little bit. So without further ado, pack your bags. We're gonna watch a show.
Hi, I'm Jerry Springer, and welcome to Baggage.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention, this show is hosted by Jerry Springer. I hardly know her. Seriously though, this show is hosted by the one and only Jerry Springer. The man who is responsible for like 95% of white trash divorces. And I'm sure the other 5% is like sexy cousins or something. I don't know.
But why would you sleep with him?
Because I want to be with him.
Yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned the whole Jerry Springer thing sooner. I honestly think I was trying to forget it myself, because I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Jerry Springer. If you aren't familiar with his work or who he is, just picture you're trying to drown Maury Povich in a bathtub full of Mountain Dew, but then you just give up halfway through. The man who emerges is Jerry Springer. Oh, you think white people don't have culture? Okay, man. You watch an episode of Jerry Springer and then say that.
I had sex with your fiance. How could you?
Because you'd still be right. Okay, enough about Jer. Let's meet the main contestant who is looking for love.
Right now, let's meet our dater. He's a sports coach from Yorktown, New York. Say hello to Chris.
Okay, sorry to interrupt so quickly, but I have a question. What the fuck is a sports coach?
He's a sports coach from Yorktown, New York.
A sports coach from Yorktown, New York? Not real. Both of those things are lies. Are you kidding me, dude? Dude, that is so vague.
Yeah, I'm a sports coach.
Maybe they're not allowed to, like, specifically say what he does for, like, confidentiality. So they have to make, like, a generic substitute. Oh, like they do with, like, foods in television shows, right? So, like, instead of Cocoa Pebbles in a TV show, they'll say, like, I have a bowl of chocolate rocks. Or instead of, like, an Oh, Henry, it's a, wow, Steven. Or instead of, like, a Mountain Dew, oh, sorry, that's just a picture of Jerry Springer. My apologies. But this Chris guy already got some baggage right there, bro. His job, that's baggage. Oh, what do? I'm like a sports coach.
What, did you just make that up?
Yeah. That's like telling someone you're a human doctor, right? Like, I guess you're right, but be more specific, please. You're creeping me out.
Also, how'd you get in my house? But back to the show. Chris goes on to talk about all the generic qualities he's looking for in a girl. And I gotta show you this part because there's this thing that happens throughout this entire episode where the crowd applauds at the worst possible time, and it is very funny to me.
I'm looking for a girl who's ambitious, someone who cares about family and friends, someone who takes care of themselves, both physically and mentally and spiritually.
Hey guys, he was still talking, you know? Rude. Rude audience. Bad. Like, why would that even happen? Do you think, like, the person holding the applause sign is, like, Chris's ex-girlfriend or something? Okay. We're still talking, so. All right. Just trying to do a funny hypothetical thing here, and you guys are just cheering over me, okay? What I was saying, do you think the person holding the applause sign is like Chris's ex-girlfriend, so when he's saying all the things that he wants in a partner, she's like, no, you're not gonna get that today. Okay, fuck you guys, man.
Now, what are your interests?
I've been doing ballroom dancing, some
Ballroom
partner dancing.
But the
Would
public...
you like to try to?
With you? What am I doing?
Just rock back and forth. You pop out this way. Pull this way. Come this way. There you go, ready? There we go, back to back. And you go over.
I don't know what's worse, Jerry Springer dancing or Chris's fucking boot-cut jeans. You know what? No, sorry. Worst part of that entire thing was Jerry's face right here. Disgusting. That is the face of an erect man. Okay, while we wait for Jerry's Springer to soften, how about we meet the ladies? First up, we got Caitlin.
I enjoy dancing, hanging out with my dog, and getting physical with the right man. Maybe you could be him?
Next up, we got Holly.
Hi, Chris. I love shopping, working out, and spending time with my family. So maybe if you're lucky enough, you'll get to meet them.
And then we got Raquel.
Hey, Chris. They saved the best for last. I have a passion for fashion. I enjoy painting, and I love going to concerts. Maybe you could take me sometime.
They all seem pretty cool, right? Well, things aren't always what they seem. These women are multifaceted. And oh yeah, they've made some mistakes in their lives that I'm sure they're not proud of, and I'd like to think they're trying their best to improve every single day. Fucking weirdos, man. Losers, okay? Just be perfect. All right, now it's time for them to reveal their bagage.
Let's start with Caitlin. I'm obsessed with being photographed.
Hey man, if that's baggage, we're gonna need a bigger plane. That's fucking me, man. That's me, for sure, dude. Look at what I'm doing right now. This camera is taking 30 pictures of me every second. If that's baggage, call me fucking Fletcher Reed at the end of Liar Liar. Cause I'm also in my bag. But hey, she's obsessed with being photographed, and that's fine. At least we know Jerry won't say anything weird about it.
Well, she is well developed.
Okay. Old guy saying something creepy to a young pretty woman. You know, that's not surprising. Let's see Chris's response to this, though.
Just kind of like a vain thing. I mean, photographs are great to capture the memory and all, but I mean, I don't know, it just seems like it might be all more about you than kind of the moment and going out and about and enjoying life instead of kind of documenting it all the time.
Again, audience just cheering way too fucking early.
I love to look and feel beautiful. I love when people give me the attention. And wouldn't you take pictures of me all day if I were with you?
Damn, all right, that was smooth as hell. Okay, that was a smooth response. And what's great about that is Jerry already did his super creepy thing, so we don't have to worry about him doing that again. No. No, Jerry. Jerry. Okay, so Holly's baggage is that she watches reality TV while having sex. And honestly, it's not that crazy. I'm sure people have porked each other to like way weirder things. Also, I feel like this show just like made these girls think of a weird thing that they've done once and then just say that that's the thing that they always do. You know what I mean? Because there's no way that whenever this girl's about to like get it on, she's just like, hold on, let me dim the lights a little bit. Yeah, maybe put on some background noise, you know, set the mood a little bit.
This is the story of my family. We're the Duggars.
All right, and last but not least, let's see Raquel's baggage.
I wear my panties 2 days in a row.
That is pretty gnarly, but hey man, some guys are into that, okay? I don't want to kink shame or stink shame or whatever you want to call it. You know, some people just love that extra seasoning in there, and that's all good. Also, I'm not going to take personal hygiene tips about private parts from a dude who's wearing, or just a dude in general. Like, it doesn't matter what he's wearing. I'm not gonna take personal hygiene tips from a guy about his balls. I've been in a change room before, dude. That's actually why they call it a change room, because you want to change the room that you're currently in because it smells so much like a ball sack. But anyways, we're on to the first elimination round, which is a little different because now they open a baggage without knowing like who it belongs to. So he can make a totally unbiased decision.
I collect men's used underwear.
And that piece of baggage is weird, obviously, but I want to talk about something else for a second. This has nothing to do with that piece of information, but I did a little research, and this show was distributed by NBC, which is the same network that also aired a little show called Deal or No Deal.
Oh my God.
Another suitcase-based game show. And I'm sure it never happened, okay? These were probably filmed on different lots at different times. But could you imagine how funny it would be if they like accidentally mixed up the suitcase props for an episode? And hey, you don't have to imagine it because I'm going to show you. Here you go. Okay, Howie, let's do case 13.
All right, Layla, you gotta go. Open the case. There you go. Yes, one more.
Super gross. Why is that there?
Hello.
Hey, Howie, buddy, can you get me that girl's number? Yeah, the one who just opened that case. I'm a big fan of extra seasoning, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
See? Hilarious. Let's see the next pieces of baggage. One is I communicate telepathically with my dog, and the other one is I scan men's testicles in prison all day. So let's go through these. The first one, that's not that crazy. I feel like I do that all the time with my dog. Check it out. I'll go get him right now. Okay. Kiwi, what's on your mind, huh?
November 13th, 2021. The end of days has been foretold in all human scum.
He's just joking around. And also about that next piece of baggage, the scanning men's testicles. Chris does not like that.
I don't want a girl who's touching other guys' stuff all day long. I want her only touching mine, you know?
And like, I thought it was pretty obvious that like, that's like her job. She's obviously like a prison nurse or a prison doctor or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not like she's like breaking into prisons across America and just fucking scanning balls. Scanning balls. Like some little scoundrel like running from prison to prison. Like that's obviously not what's happening, but Chris is like jealous already.
I want her only touching mine, you know?
Like how insecure do you have to be to like worry about that? Hey man, you're wearing boot-cut jeans, you know?
It's a job that someone's got to do, but I'd be concerned about her safety.
You should be worried about your safety, Chris. I'm gonna kick your ass. I hate your pants. No. Wait. But anyways, Chris has to send one of these girls home, so let's see who he picks.
Chris, which one is your deal breaker?
I scan men's testicles in prison all day.
Caitlin, if you want to explain.
That's not the only thing I scan. I scan hearts, livers, veins, and arteries.
I'm sorry, Caitlin, but it is time to pack up and go.
I guess your testicles aren't ones that I'll be looking at anytime soon.
Gross. We'll skip over the next part because all they really do is like dance for a second, and I still don't know why they do that. Now it's time for the girls to reveal their biggest piece of baggage, okay? So let's see what they are.
I dumped my fiance with a text message.
Whoa.
I moved out to LA and he was still in Dallas, and I just didn't have the heart to do it over the phone, so I sent it in a text.
I just didn't have the heart to do it over the phone, so I did it over the phone in like a different way.
Terrible, but Chris, if things work out with us, I would do it in person with you.
Dude, if you pick me, I'll dump you in person right fucking now, dude. Have you seen your jeans? They're cut for a boot. Okay, now let's see Raquel's biggest piece of baggage.
I'm addicted to online shopping and I'm $50,000 in debt.
Hey man, aren't we all?
An addiction of one thing can lead to addiction of other things, so it's just a concern.
Okay, fucking super weird time to cheer again.
An addiction of one thing can lead to addiction of other things, so it's just a concern.
I'm fucking convinced that these audience members they're all wearing noise-canceling headphones and they don't actually fucking know what's going on stage. Yeah, addiction of one thing can lead to an addiction of another thing, and it's like, you alright, brother? Good stuff out there. Alright, super inappropriate, man. I'm talking about addiction. It's like a really serious thing.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. Hey, what are all these suitcases for? Where are we going? Okay, so now Chris has to choose between Holly, the girl who watches reality TV during sex, collects men's underwear, and dumped her fiance over text message, and Raquel, the girl who wears her panties 2 days in a row, communicates telepathically with her dog, and is $50K in debt. So let's see who he picks.
It's time to send one of these ladies packing.
Holly, you have too much baggage.
But way to go, Raquel and Chris!
All right, so we picked Raquel, but it's not over yet, okay? There's one more thing that has to be done. Chris has to reveal his biggest piece of baggage, and then it's up to Raquel if they're gonna, like, pursue each other.
I dumped an ex in the middle of sex.
Look, it was a long, volatile relationship. We had been fighting for a while. Here we are being intimate with each other, and she decided to bring it up. It just ruined the mood, and all the reality of it just came to me, and it just ended it right then and there.
Also, I'm just now noticing that this guy sounds exactly like Russell Hartley.
I keep seeing so much lately that women are living their life on easy mode, and I'm here to tell you that that's absolutely
true.
true.
It was a long, volatile relationship. We've been fighting for a while. Here we are. Being intimate with each other. It just ruined the mood, and it the reality of it just came to me.
It's creeped me out.
Can you accept Chris's baggage?
Well, Chris,
Do it.
I'm gonna accept your baggage.
Congratulations! Raquel and Chris will enjoy an exhilarating adventure helicopter tour of Los Angeles. We'll see you next.
Yeah, and that's the prize? A fucking helicopter tour of Los Angeles? Hopefully Chris's jeans don't get caught in the fucking blades, dude. They're so big. They're so big, I'm gonna throw up. And also, I've got a bone to pick. Okay, I got a bone to pick. That's my baggage. My baggage is I have a bone to pick. If the girls had to show 3 of their worst secrets, how come Chris only had to show 1? I don't think that's fair. Okay, I think we need to reshoot every episode. Bring them all back and have them reshoot every episode so it's fair. Actually, on second thought, I think I know his other 2 pieces of baggage. Number 1, he danced with Jerry Springer until he climaxed. 2, he's wearing boot-cut jeans, okay? I don't even think those fucking things would fit in a piece of baggage. They're so wide at the bottom. Sorry. But all in all, I think the show is very entertaining. If I'm being honest, I don't think these people ever fucking talked to each other once they stopped recording this show, because dating shows aren't real. But at the end of the day, I think the show does a really good job of enforcing the idea that I brought up before. You are your mistakes. If you've done something in the past that you aren't proud of, or you do something currently that you just can't stop, that you're ashamed of, good. Okay? Good. You should feel bad about it, and you should let it just sit inside of you and eat you from the inside out until you are just a shell of a human being. Okay?
Oh, yeah! Good stuff, man. Can I take these off?
All right, that was fun. Now let's hear a word from today's sponsor, Current. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, because 1 like equals 1 day that I will go without changing my underwear. So smack the button. You can leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if there's other dating shows or just weird shows or weird game shows from the early 2000s or 90s that you want me to talk about, because they're always very fun. And you can press the subscribe button, because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. Okay, if you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world. And I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for the things I do. My Instagram, Twitter, weekly podcast called Very Really Good. On my Twitch, my merch, all that crap. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I have to go. I have to sew every pair of bootcut jeans into just regular cut jeans. So, goodbye.
Hey, look, it's me on stage doing stand-up. Wouldn't that be so fun to go to? Well, you're in luck. I'm going on tour this summer, and tickets are available right now. So click the description, and I'll see you there. Enjoy the video.
Folks, I am wearing hat today because I just shampooed my hair for the first time ever, and it's about that big. So I gotta keep it in here. Welcome back to another installment of, geez, Canada's a little different from America, isn't it? I've talked about a bunch of weird Canadian TV shows over the years, but
I realized that I've never talked about the things that play in between the TV shows. And I think that's the best part. Personally, I can't watch anything on Netflix these days. There's just no commercials, and it's annoying. You expect me to pause Riverdale every 15 minutes and then pull up some newspaper ads just so I can get my fix, and then rinse and repeat? That's weird. I don't know how much longer I can do that, Netflix. I can't read. I'm joking, obviously. For the most part, commercials are stupid and bad and annoying, but, you know, there's been some good ones. I'll admit it. I remember there was that one Little Caesars commercial where it like advertises a new pizza and then it cuts to a shot of an audience going, "One more time." And then they just play the exact same ad over again. That's still the funniest commercial I've ever seen. That is genius. Also, dude, when I was a kid, I fell for commercials hook, line, and sinker. Straight up, if there was just a spiky-haired kid advertising a literal hook, line, and sinker, I'd ask my parents for it for Christmas. You know when you're at the movies and you're watching trailers and there's that little bit of silence in between each trailer, and then you turn to your friend like, "I gotta see that, that looks pretty good." That was me, but with commercials. After every like Bionicle commercial, I'd like turn to my mom and be like, "Hey, if you don't buy me that, I'm gonna start screaming." Dude, I remember asking my mom for a fushigi. You guys remember that shit? Fushigi ball? That fucking like weird silver ball that sort of like you just moved around with your hands. You remember that shit?
No strings, no tricks. Magic? Maybe.
Don't say maybe. Magic? Maybe. We actually don't know what these are and we're fucking scared. Somebody please explain these. Okay, you know what? Leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to make a whole video about the fushigi ball, because I really want to. Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna make a video about fushigi ball.
I remember wanting one of these so bad, not because it was a good product, it was just good advertising. And believe it or not, that's all you really need to sell a product. And whether you're aware of it or not, commercials really stick with you, because that's literally how they're designed. But you know, when I was a kid, I was watching TV, you know, I would get commercials and stuff, but every so often there would be a PSA, a public service announcement. You know, it was just like a message from some media company that was like, "Hey, please don't do drugs," or like, "Drinking and driving is bad." You know, just like indisputable, like good messages about being safe and smart. And there were a bunch that aired in Canada in the early 2000s from this company called CCA, which stood for Concerned Children's Advertisers. And some of these PSAs were good, but some of them were not so good. And no matter how much older I get, no matter how much time passes since I've seen these on television, they are just burned in my brain, so I want to make a video about them. And yeah, Jacob made a video about these last year, and a bunch of other people did as well, but no one has the balls to make a video about it this year. Let's start off with one that really hits home. Yeah. So a few things. Number one, I said this one like hits close to home for me, you know, because this reminds me a lot of my childhood. You know, it was just constantly girls just trying to just kiss me and shit. It was, they were trying to steal a kiss, sort of, you know, Boris Larson style.
I just stole a kiss. What are you going to do about it?
It was a nightmare, and so is he. Seriously though, this kind of low-key kind of happened. My first kiss was in 3rd grade. One day I was swinging on a swing, obviously, and this one girl, who will remain nameless, she got her friend to run over to me to like ambush me. She like spun me around a bunch of times in the swing, so I was like trapped in like the chains. I couldn't really move. And then the girl who will remain nameless, she fucking ran over to me while I was trapped, and she kissed me all over my face and my lips without my consent.
I just stole a kiss. What are you going to do about it?
And she wasn't even the girl I had a crush on. That's the most fucked up part, dude. Felt like I was cheating, you know? I have bad news. Rebecca kissed me the other day. Okay, I don't know you. Also, we're 10. Why would I care? Yeah, no doubt. So there's a hole in that PSA's logic right there, okay? Stay fit. Doesn't matter how fit you are, okay? Because I was fit as hell, dude. I was jacked. I was in the best shape of my life in 3rd grade. But when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, if some girl's asshole friend spins you around a bunch of times in a swing, you're gonna get smooched.
What are you going to do about it?
So let's not body shame kids for not being fit enough, okay? Commercial from 20 years ago. Also, like, seeing this PSA as an ugly kid must have sucked, you know? Also, please ignore the fact that I just said, let's not body shame, and then immediately after I said, hey, wouldn't it suck to have an ugly face? You know what I mean though, right? Like watching this PSA, like, does that happen to you guys?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Girls just like chase you and kiss you? Okay.
Yeah, literally like every day. And they say how ugly you are while they do it.
The fuck? And this is kind of fucked up too, because it's like kind of like only geared towards like boys, right? Like young boys. Watching this as a girl must have been wild too, right? Like, what's the message here? Stay fit so you can have the upper hand on all the boys you want to chase and kiss? That's fucked up. Is that what girls did? I don't know. Just run around like fucking COD zombies after school just trying to kiss boys?
Yeah! Yeah!
Again, I don't know what girls did in their spare time, aside from spinning boys around in swings and then kissing their helpless little faces. And believe it or not, they used this premise a few more times. There was one that they did where this kid had a sick Pokemon card, and then the wind blew it away, and then he gets all sad. And watching this, hurts even more now, right? The card wasn't even that expensive when this was filmed. But I mean, if we're being realistic, even if he caught up to the card, and he caught up to it when it was on the ground, then he picked it up, it already lost a lot of its value due to the damage, you know what I mean? I wouldn't send that card into PSA. They'd probably just tell you to stay fit. Get it? There's PSA, the card grading company, and PSA, the video we just watched. Yeah, there's a little message to you aspiring comedians out there. Always explain your jokes. And then they use this premise for one more PSA. There's a group of kids hanging out, and then the ice cream truck drives by. They try to catch up to the moving vehicle, but they don't because it's a moving vehicle. And then we get the classic stay fit, because you never know. And again, staying fit has nothing to do with that outcome. You're telling me the average fit child is supposed to be able to run as fast or faster than a moving car? That's ridiculous. Did Usain Bolt's parents write this ad?
Usain Bolt is really fast.
Also, maybe the reason you can't catch up to the ice cream truck is because you're eating too much frickin' ice cream.
Oh my God.
Ever think of that? Take a hint, guys. If even the ice cream man won't stop to make a sale, maybe you're the problem. It almost seems like these kids are trying to chase the ice cream man out of town. We're gonna kill you if we ever catch up to you. I'm literally gonna shoot you with a gun, you dumb ice cream man, you dumbass. Fuck you. And also, one more thing that I find interesting. I'm gonna show you one more PSA that, compared to these other ones, is very weird.
This large male sports a weight trimming black fur. You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself.
What do you want then? Because in one PSA, you gotta stay fit. This is the type of body you gotta have. You gotta be fit as fuck. And then the next one, you're like, don't listen to these people telling you gotta have a fit ass body. Don't matter. But like I said before, the overall message of those stay fit PSAs were good. It'd be weird to dispute that. Exercise and staying fit is good for you. And they told kids that in a way that they would understand, right? Pokemon cards, ice cream, cooties. But there were some other ones where their messaging got a little convoluted, for me anyway, which isn't really saying anything because I was a fucking idiot. But let me show you what I mean.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions.
Okay, so it's about media literacy and, questioning and thinking critically about the media that you're consuming, which is good, it's very, very important, especially nowadays. But I gotta say, when I was a kid, the message of this PSA was completely lost on me. Even though the commercial ends with the narrator being like, hey, these aren't real. Dude, straight up, I thought house hippos were real for years, and I just never saw one, and I was pissed off about it. Straight up, even if I were to ask my parents about house hippos, they'd be like, what? They're not, Kurtis, they're not fucking real. Deep down, I'd be like, well, what do you know? I fucking saw it on TV, How much are they paying you? How much are they paying you to keep quiet about these things, huh? I literally had anti-vaxxer Fox News brain when I was a kid. House hippos aren't real? Explain that commercial I just saw then. Dude, it literally said at the end of the commercial that they're not real. That's fake news. That's fake news and you know that. No, it's not even news. Oh, so you agree. It's not news. It's bullshit. It's blasphemy. Hey, not what I was saying, obviously. It's not news at all. It's a PSA. Yeah, exactly. And what does PSA stand for? Pretty small animal. Obviously, that's not what it stands for. Have you ever even seen a house hippo in real life? They're not real. Oh, really? They're not real. Then what do you call that? Oh! Holy shit, dude, is that a hippo? Yeah, it's a hippo. In my house. Therefore, a house hippo. Okay, man, I don't know where you got that hippo, but it's running away. What? was like a huge whoosh for me. Don't get me wrong, great idea for a commercial. It's very smart, but like, don't be smart when you're trying to gear a commercial towards children. They're fucking stupid. Kids are so dumb. Or at least I was. I was so dumb. Prime example, I used to watch Free Willy like every day on VHS, and for those of you who've seen Free Willy on VHS, before the movie starts, there's like a recording of a live performance of Will You Be There by Michael Jackson, and it's awesome, fucking great song. And I remember one day I was watching it with my sister, and the performance started, and I remember I turned to my sister and I asked, hey, do you think Michael Jackson ever gets tired singing that song for us every day? Idiot. Dumb fucking kid. I straight up thought Michael Jackson was a little man in my TV doing like a private show for us every day. Like one day I just put in the VHS tape and then it would go to an empty stage and some guy would be like, yeah, band didn't show up today. I think we're just gonna play the movie, Kurtis. Fucking dumbass, dude. You think I would understand like irony and nuance in a PSA? No chance. So now that we've covered the ones that didn't work well because I'm not staying fit, and also deep down I think I do still believe in house hippos. You know, maybe the real house hippos were the friends we made along the way. I think now it's time we talk about some PSAs that did work really well.
I am Ashtar, a robot from Planet Danger. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
First off, it's weird watching this now because like I remember when I first saw it, I was like, well, this is real life. These graphics are incredible. They brought a film crew to Planet Danger. That's what's up. This grabbed my attention real quick when I was a kid. You know, because it's like scary and this like weird alien planet and the music and all the saws and shit. And this like stern robot woman telling me how it is. Okay, yes ma'am, I will play safe. I don't know what that means, but I will dedicate the rest of my life to figuring that out. Yeah, like I said, this one stuck with me like more than any of them because it was scary. You know, the creepy, scary stuff, it sticks with you way more than all the other shit. I watched 13 Ghosts when I was like 7 years old. I was a changed boy after that movie. That bloody naked lady is in my head whenever I turn the lights off.
What do you mean by that?
Sounds okay. You know what I'm trying to say. I also wasn't like cosplaying a British person when I said that by calling her like a bloody naked lady. She was literally covered in blood. And it's the same as like Goosebumps movies and episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like those are fucking in there. They're not going anywhere. You know, dude, I feel like there just aren't any like horror movies or shows like geared towards children anymore. Dude, that's what's messed up about today's society. We gotta scare kids more, you know? In like a chill way. Because at the end of every Goosebumps movie, there was like a lesson, right? It's like, no matter how scary things can get, if you have your friends and anything then it's all good. So, you know, next time you're walking down the street, you know, you see a kid, you know, just you're about to walk past a kid, hit him with the quick, or maybe not. That won't really like teach them anything. That'll just like ruin their lives. But maybe you could be like, media literacy. Or maybe you could be like, play safe, I'm gonna rip your arm off. And yeah, their parents might yell at you, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not my problem. How about we watch another scary one?
Ever wonder what a bag of crack looks like? In the last 2 years, over 5,000 people in Canada and the US have died from using crack or cocaine. Do yourself a favor. Think about it.
Damn. Right to the point, dude. I mean, when you're a kid and you see that, you don't even know what crack is at that point, but you're like, hey, yeah, for sure, I'm not doing that.
Hey. I put that as a placeholder in my editing software so I could make a green screen sketch about it later. But you know what? I think we're good. I think we can go our whole lives without seeing a guy's butt that doesn't have a crack. Like, that'd be weird. Why would I ever show you that? No one needs to see that. It's weird. I would never show you that. And I think this is a big moment for me. I think, you know, I finally realized that not every joke and premise needs a green screen sketch to go along with it, even though this is technically a green screen sketch because I'm using my green screen. So don't worry. For the rest of the video, there aren't going to be any green screen sketches. This works, okay? This is what we gotta do. I also think like the tonal shift from like watching a fun, happy cartoon to this is very effective. You're gonna die. You're gonna die tomorrow. Yeah. You might even die tonight if Alan takes my shift and there isn't any traffic. Alan did say he wasn't feeling well, and you know, it is the Friday before a long weekend, so things aren't looking too good for tonight.
But Alan does owe me a favor. I took his shift a few weeks ago, so he owes me one, and I could always take the side street, so we'll see what happens.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, let's watch one more, and I think I've saved the best one for last.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
I don't know. Well, I never really thought about it.
Think hard. The first hit's free, but you find me when you need more. The choice is yours.
What do you think? Nah, this jerk's not worth the time.
A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Holy shit, dude. Okay, point proven. Got it. Always ask to see a guy's eyeballs before you buy drugs off him. That was the message. If they got normalized, they're a normal guy. Also, I would never buy drugs, but I would especially never buy drugs from a guy with such terrible organization and inventory management skills, you know? Like, take a little bit of pride in what you do. Just a handful of, like, loose drugs and needles. Like, come on, man. Could you imagine if, like, that's how pharmacists did it, too? Hey, I have, like, a really bad headache. What do you suggest for that? Sorry to hear that, buddy. For headaches, I got the perfect remedy. First, what you want to take is, I have it here somewhere. Hold on, buddy. Oh, sorry, I just can't find it. Oh, here it is. You're gonna take one of these, okay? Okay. And hold on, I'm not done yet. Hold on, I got the other thing here somewhere. Sorry. Organization is not that here it is. You're gonna want to inject one of these into your arm. Great. Wait, hold on. You allergic to peanuts? Yeah, actually, I am. Okay, in that case, don't use this needle. It's just peanut butter in here. Okay, why do you even have that? It's my lunch, dude, relax. I ran out of Tupperware and the only thing I had laying around was this old syringe. Forget it. Just take 9 of these pills like I said before and you're 9 You said I only had to take 1. But yeah, that's before I knew you hated the taste of peanut butter. That's not what allergies are. I like the taste of peanut butter, I'm just allergic to it. Yeah, whatever, man. You know who does like peanut butter? Who? House hippos. I don't know what those are. Down the hatch. What's that? What's going on? Choking? Say something. You okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm allergic to peanut. Okay, all in all, I think these PSAs worked well for the time. You know, these aired before YouTube and TikTok existed, so like the only content you really had to be mindful of was like television. And as time went on, I think the need for these types of PSAs increased, but what also increased was the amount of content that young people are consuming. So it's sort of a losing battle for these concerned children's advertisers. Every time I say that, I think of like little kids in suits in like an ad agency just fucking stressed. So concerned. But seriously, there's no way you can make a PSA for every single issue a child is going to face nowadays, and especially get them to see it. So I think the responsibility lies on all of us. We have to be better role models for young people. So if you have a kid in your life that looks up to you and trusts you, you scare the shit out of them. Instill terror into their dumb little heads, because that's the only way it's going to get in there. Put your baby in front of the screen. Do it. Yeah, play safe. Okay, you're welcome. Now let's hear a word from today's sponsor. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please press that like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 helpless child that I will rescue from the swing set. So you better press the fucking button. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you're Canadian, if you remember these or any other ones. And also let me know if you want a video about the fushigi ball, even though I'm gonna make a video about the fushigi ball. You can press other shit I do, my Twitter, Instagram, podcast, and come see me on tour, man. I'm doing a big tour this summer and I want people to see it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. I would stick around, but I have to go. I think I heard a little house hippo. Goodbye. What's coming up? All new material. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona, Louisville, Kentucky, and Appleton, Wisconsin. It's going to be so much fun, and tickets are available right now, so click the link in the description. All right, thanks. Enjoy the video. Folks, I don't know if this is universal. Thank you, that was my impression of a guy at Disneyland. Okay, sorry. I don't know if this is universal, but I feel like every group of siblings at some point in their lives wanted to start a band together. right? It wasn't just me and my sisters, because it's been done successfully many times before. You've got great all-siblings bands like Hanson, the Jonas Brothers, Jackson 5, and then you also have bad ones like AJR, But it makes sense, right? As a kid, you already spend so much time with your siblings and you understand each other really well. So who better to start a band with if you all like music? And it's not like the band can break up. You guys fucking live in the same house, right? The Jonas Brothers tried it. It didn't work. This is a vivid memory for me for some reason, but there was one weekend where me, my sister, and my half-sister were all visiting our dad. Yeah, that's right. Bro was dealing with 2 divorces. We were all up there visiting our shared father, and for some reason, we decided to start a pop group called KC3. All our initials were KC, and there were 3 of us, if you couldn't pick up on that. Also, pop groups having numbers in the name was like really big in the 90s. We never actually wrote any songs or anything, probably because most pop songs are about being in love, and our dad was experiencing 2 divorces, so tough to find inspo, I guess. But it's a dream many siblings have, I'm sure. Start a group or a band, you know, become rich and famous, and slowly start hating each other until the most talented one goes solo, or all end up broke because our parents pissed away all our money. It's a dream. And dude, when I was a kid, there was only like one way to become famous. But in the modern age with YouTube and TikTok, there's a plethora of different ways to gain a fan base. So how are modern, aspiring sibling stars adapting? Well, to answer that question, we need to travel to Australia to learn about a group of brothers called the Aussie Bro Squad. So right off the bat, their name is missing a number or 2, but that's neither here nor there. The Aussie Bro Squad is a group of 4 brothers from Australia, and I found out about them through this TikTok. So I was really confused by that video at first, so I searched up hashtag Aussie Bro Squad on TikTok, and I fell down quite the rabbit hole, or fucking kangaroo hole or whatever. Quite the kangaroo hole of Australian TikTokers talking about the Aussie Bro Squad. I can only assume TikTok is showing me Australian TikToks because I look like every single fucking Australian dude ever. And the Aussie Bro Squad is tough to describe, so I feel like we should just watch a short clip from one of their live streams.
Hey Daniel! Abby's in Germany!
Whoa! Hi, Abby! Oh.
That's so exciting! Dom sent you guys some little TikTok logos, and Sienna sent you a bunch of little logos too.
Thanks, Dom and Sienna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet. Cooper sent you guys some stars.
Thanks, Cooper.
Yeah, seems harmless enough, right? Well, I'm not so sure, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty in a second. I'll hit the nitty-gritty in a second. I'm gonna be 30 this year. And before we get into the bulk of this video, I just want to say, like, no hate towards these guys at all. They all seem very nice. I'm just making a silly YouTube video, so don't go to their page and spread any negative bullshit. That's not what this is about. Got it? Good. Okay, so the Aussie Bro Squad will go live on TikTok and they'll perform a bunch of like choreographed dances to short clips of songs while their mother, that's who you heard in that video, she'll film them and read off the comments in the live stream.
Alice said, yeah, you ate. Thank you, Alice.
Not all the comments, obviously. Their mom does a pretty good job of filtering the comments live because they frequently get comments like, "This is so cringe. Do they have friends? Do they get bullied? Do they suffer bullying?" Which is a fucking gnarly way to phrase that question, dude. I suffer from chronic bullying. But hey man, good on the mom for filtering out those comments, because if she read all of them, holy shit, that would take the wind out of someone's sails real quick. Oh wow, Gooch84 says, "I've been sober for 10 years. Well, seeing your dancing is making me want to start drinking again." I didn't tell you to stop. Oh, Gooch84 says, "Just downed a bottle of vodka. Cheers, that's terrific, mate. I think I should stop dancing." Oh, got another comment. He says, "Just found my car keys. Good luck, everybody else." Ah, cheers, terrific, mate. That's awesome. Mom, are you even listening to what you're reading? Ah! He says, "Sorry." In the grand scheme of the things happening on TikTok Live, I feel like this is pretty harmless because TikTok live streams in general are literal fucking brain rot. There's like a billion fucking logos and emojis and numbers dancing around. There's a fucking lion farting out a galaxy or some shit. I swear to God, every time I see a TikTok live stream, I feel like Steve Rogers at the end of Captain America when he wakes up in the future and he goes into Times Square and it's bright and loud and confusing. I'm fucking scared. The Aussie Bro Squad is relatively tame in terms of weird TikTok live streams, but I don't know, something about it, it just rubs me the wrong way. Probably because they're Australian and everything over there is like the wrong way. It's just opposite, I guess. And I'm not the only one, okay? There's so many Australian TikTokers making videos about these bros. Or, sorry, brawers.
If you didn't think the Aussie Bro Squad could get any better, think again. Because they're fucking synchronized swimmers now.
The Aussie Bro Squad documentary is going to come out and you're going to go, I remember where I was.
These Aussie Bro Squads just come across my fucking For You page and I've just found out tonight.
Aussie Bro Squad, this morning when I woke up, they were live dancing. Tonight, I'm going to bed. They're still live dancing.
I just don't know what to say. What the fuck is going on?
Just the other day, I was keeping an eye on their account, just see if I could catch a live stream while it was happening. And I did not have to wait long. They went live at 8 p.m. Eastern, and they danced for a little bit, and then they ended the live stream.
We are Aussie Bro Squad.
So I was like, okay, cool. They're already out and about. They decided to do a quick live stream, and that's it. Totally normal. And then 10 minutes later, they went live again. This time it was just the mom, like, reading out all the comments while they just, like, walked around the streets of Australia.
Hi, Mum, said Cass. I'm more of a fan of Mum. Oh, Cass, you're such a sweetheart.
And when I was watching this, I assumed this one had to be the last live stream of the day. But then the mom said this.
We are going to jump back in our car now and we may head over to the water or we may just go home and set up for the food live because I'm getting hungry. Go home and set up for the food live.
I beg your pardon, the food live? These kids can't even enjoy a meal with their mom fucking live streaming the whole thing, dude. I already think it's super weird when parents film their kids for content in any sense, so I'm a little biased, but personally, in my opinion, this seems like a fucking nightmare, dude. Like, this isn't normal or healthy. And again, this is nothing against the Aussie Bro Squad, okay? They're not really doing anything wrong here. I feel like the mom should know better. She should know better not to fucking live stream every minute of her children's lives to strangers on the internet. The mom also frequently posts, like, where they're gonna be and when, so potential fans can come and like meet them and be in the live stream.
Where in Tassie are we? We're actually in New South Wales at the moment. We're not in Tassie yet. We're not far from that funky palm tree that's up in the air.
It's crazy that she doesn't see how that is also super dangerous as well. Gonna be in fucking Brisbane with my 4 little boys. Come get them. What the fuck? But I digress. So I tuned into the food live stream for a few minutes, and in my head I was like, well, surely this has to be the last live stream of the day. You know, there's no way they're gonna do another one after this, right? I was wrong.
You guys recommended that we do dessert live. Yeah, so we would do a dessert live for you.
Yeah, another separate live for when they eat dessert. What the fuck, dude? I mean, at this point, it was like 11 p.m. and I went to bed. I didn't want to stay up to see them eat dessert, so I can't confirm or deny that it happened, but this is it's like way too much, right? You don't have to do a live stream for fucking every single thing they do. Mom, can I talk to you? Absolutely. Jessica just broke up with me. She was my soulmate. Mom, what am I gonna do now? We had a whole life planned together. She said she fell in love with someone else. I've just never been so sad. I feel helpless. How am I supposed to go on without Jessica? What do I do, Mom? Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. Mom, are you serious? Are you live streaming right now? Oh, Jessica's in the chat. She says, this is cringe, lol. Glad I dumped him. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. Oh, she just donated a hot dog. Give her a dance. And look, there's nothing wrong with letting your teenage children have fun and make some content together online. But if that's what they want to do, fucking let them do it on their own. Having the mom there the whole time adds like a really, really weird dynamic to the whole thing.
You're 4 brothers from Australia. We set up, we go live, we perform in all different areas.
It kind of makes it seem like she's forcing them to go live all day long. Especially when you factor in that none of these brothers have a personal social media of their own. Like, the only videos that they make is filmed, edited, and posted by their mother. I don't know, man, it's just really weird. They're getting like donations and stuff too from people, so I hope at the very least, like whatever revenue that generates is getting like placed in like a college fund for these kids or something. That'd be nice. And also, like, how long can this really last? What if the Aussie Bro Squad actually got like super famous, like fucking like celebrity status? You know, they're performing at the VMAs or something, and while they're doing their friggin' awesome dance moves on stage, the mom is like also up there with them, fucking holding a phone and yelling shit at them the whole time. I'm just saying, man, nobody's favorite boy band member is ever the mom. They're called the Jonas Brothers, not Jonas Brothers and also Denise. And also, dude, I just watched a live stream last night of the Aussie Bro Squad. They were dancing outside. And like, the thing is, even if you liked the Aussie Bro Squad, if you're a genuine fan, you don't even get to fully enjoy them because the mom fucking talks the whole time.
Here on TikTok, the massive volume of people who have said, please come to Wollongong over and over on all the reels over and over again.
One of these days, I want one of the brothers just to fucking snap and be like,
Shut the fuck up! Oh, that's enough! We're trying to dance here!
There's also another live stream I caught of just the two twins dancing, and I was really confused to where the other brothers were, but then I found out that it was just them because the other two brothers were, you know, young, so they're still in school.
Even though you've graduated, we'll just drop you off anyway, okay?
Yeah, these dudes are like 18, so I guess that's a no on the college fund. They can't even fucking go to college if they wanted to. They're doomed to a life of dancing on TikTok. And you know, not to sound like a boomer, but like, shouldn't these kids have jobs? It's been a while since I've been 18 years old, but I feel like this is the last thing I would want to do if I was 18. Sorry, I'd love to hang out, but I can't. My mom's filming me and my brothers dancing for a live stream. Okay, well, what about when you're done? Done. What is that word? What does that mean? Oh, like when you're done, like when you're finished dancing with your brothers. When I'm finished, I'm probably gonna eat some food and my mom's gonna film that. And then I usually get pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed and my mom's probably gonna film that too. Hey man, is everything okay? Do you want me to like send a police officer? Oh, cool, what's a police officer? Is that a new TikTok gift? And amidst my research, and by research I mean typing Aussie Bro Squad into Google, I found a post in the r/Aussie TikTok snark subreddit about the Aussie Bro Squad, and I thought we'd do a quick little browse through it to see what people are saying about these dudes. Aussie Bro Squad, right, let's talk. Who the hell are they? What the hell are they even doing? I don't understand their purpose. Do they take breaks? Like, I seen them live at 7 a.m., goddammit. I seen someone say, give Hillsong vibe. What is their purpose? Like, to book gigs? I came across their live super early the other day, like it must have literally started seconds before because there was less than 5 viewers and the camera was on one of the boys on his own outside, and he looked so upset and annoyed. Totally out of character to how they usually look. But then the camera ran across the grass and went to the other three happily dancing. It was so weird, it made me uncomfortable to see him like that. I have a feeling she might not have realized she was live at that moment. No one mentioned anything in the live comments, so I'm not sure anyone else noticed. It's a group of boys being exploited by their mom. They seem pretty conservative, probably were homeschooled or attended a conservative church, etc., because they seem really out of touch with their age group. Usually an 18-year-old wouldn't be interested in being in Mummy's pop group. I would say Mum has been wanting them to be famous for many years. It also looks like to me they are copying K-pop styling. Ultimately, I think ABS is a group... Oh, Aussie Bro Squad. ABS. Okay. Ultimately, I think ABS is a group of brothers who have been babied by their controlling mother and don't realize how unusual their life is. Now, all of this is just speculation, obviously, and that first post could 100% be a total lie, like who knows, right? But it is nice knowing I'm not the only person who thinks this dynamic is a little off-putting. Wish I could get off-putting, I'd lose a little bit of weight. All that stuff. And as strange as all this is, I gotta admit, the acronym for Aussie Bro Squad being ABS, that is a 10,000 IQ play if they're trying to be the next MagCom boys. Also, the 7 a.m. thing is crazy if that's true. Hopping and locking before the fucking sun rises is wild. They heard the term rise and grind and completely misunderstood. Yeah, dude. Rise and grind in me. And again, this is the last thing I would want to do before going to school in the morning, dude. But the mom has a strict schedule, I guess. This is how I imagine the mom wakes up the Aussie Bro Squad every morning.
Dance.
I just have so many questions, man. Like, where's the dad during all of this? Never see him, dude. Is he the choreographer? Or maybe he's off working fucking 4 jobs to support the abs? Who knows, dude? Maybe their dad is Jason Nash. That would actually make a lot of sense, you know? Keep the business in the family.
Mirror with the sunglasses, yes!
He can never be in their videos because he's too busy stacking bread in his own live streams.
You're 4 brothers from Australia. We set up, we go live, we perform.
Another question, are there any other brothers? Ones that didn't make the cut? Because that's pretty common with famous groups of brothers. The Jonas Brothers have that bonus Jonas they never talk about. The Property Brothers have that emo brother that they never talk about. I wish they would talk about that emo brother though, dude. Sorry to get off topic here, but could you imagine a Property Brother show with an emo Property Brother, like leading it?
He's the emo Property Brother! He's the emo Property Brother!
Only on HGTV.
Welcome back to Emo Property Brother. Today I have Aaron with me. He wants to buy this fucking house. Fuck! So here's the living room. It's fucking stupid. I don't know why you like it. You know, I actually think it's kind of nice. Well, you're wrong. It's dumb. That's why the price is at an all-time low.
Never leave me fall out of line.
Hey, why are you even a realtor? You seem like really sad. I am sad. I only became a realtor because I listened to Sunny Day Real Estate and I thought this job was just gonna be me listening to their music. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. Okay? What do you need from me? Well, I'll need from first to last month's rent by Thursday.
Never leave me fall.
But it's okay if you're a day late. I won't say anything.
Never leave me fall out of line.
Okay, are those actually things you need from me, or are you just saying the names of emo bands? Taking back Thunder. Okay.
He's the emo property brother.
I'm worried about the Aussie Bro Squad though, guys. I really am. And as an honorary Australian man, I have a mullet and a mustache and I drank beer out of a shoe when I was there. Okay, I think I can vouch for that. As an honorary Australian, I feel like I need to step in and save these boys. I need to rescue the Aussie Bro Squad, okay? I think I need to infiltrate the Aussie Bro Squad and rescue them from within. The Aussie Bro Squad isn't just gonna take some random guy into their group of brothers, right? I have to prove myself. I need to show them that I have what it takes to be a member of the group. I'm gonna do a TikTok live stream in the same style as theirs to show them I've got what it takes to be a member of ABS, the fifth AB. Almost a six-pack, dude. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go do the live stream.
Chris just joined. Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Monkey Bucket. All right. Do another spin, Kurt. Nice. One more spin, yeah! Guys, throw some likes in the chat for when Kurt spins. Yeah, give him a smile, Kurt! Give a little heart, maybe. Jump up and down. Yeah! Oh, lots of likes in the chat. Yeah! Guys, stay tuned for later. We're gonna have Kurtis eating his weight in cereal on the Cereal Live later tonight.
When is that? When is that?
Oh, we're doing it later, babe. Don't worry, we're gonna do it like around like 10, 11 at night. So you're just gonna have to wait till then and...
8 in the morning.
It's fine. No, it's okay, guys. Kurtis is alright. Do another spin. Do it.
Mom.
What?
We have to go to the bathroom.
You're gonna have to wait. Enough. Keep dancing. You're gonna have to wait till later when we go to the bathroom live tonight. Kurtis is going to the bathroom after cereal time.
At 11?
At 11. Better be a pee.
It's a shit.
No.
It's a poo.
You're gonna have to wait till next week, Kurt. That's when the poo live is happening. Kurtis is going poo next week. You're gonna have to hold it. Next, do your little poo dance. You're excited to poo next week, Kurt. Wow, some thumbs up in the chat, some roses for the poo dance. Say, I love you, mummy.
I love you, mummy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Signing off. I'm Kurtis, and this has been the Kurtis Bro Squad.
Bye, guys. Smile, Kurtis. Bigger. Smile bigger. Smile bigger.
In conclusion, I don't want to sit here and just, speculate on the inner workings of a family on the other side of the world. That's not what this video is. But I think this is like the opposite way you should be parenting your children. And again, they are in Australia and everything's fucking backwards there. So maybe that's the way that everybody does it. I don't know. In all seriousness, from what I've seen and what thousands of others have seen, from the outside, it seems like another classic case of a parent controlling and overworking their children for likes and attention and money from strangers on the internet. Final thoughts, free my boys, all right? Free abs. Free abs. I'm gonna go in public and hold a sign that says free abs, dude. Confuse the hell out of everybody. Okay, well, in the words of the Aussie Bro Squad's mother, it's time to make some money. Let's cut to a commercial. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press a like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 Aussie bro I will rescue. Leave a comment, let me know if you want more quick little videos like this. I'm in the middle of making a longer, more complex video, so this was fun to sort of just goof around a little. And also press the subscribe button right now. Do it. As soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtis Town. If you didn't know, Kurtis Town is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for the other stuff I do, my podcast, Instagram. I got shows coming up in Phoenix, Louisville, and Appleton. So I'll see you there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, that's the video. I would stick around. I'm sorry, but I unfortunately have to go. My mom is gonna film me taking a shit. See ya.
Hey California, I am doing 5 shows at the Irvine Improv from June 28th to the 30th, and tickets are available right now. And also, only 3 of the 5 shows are 18 and up. The other 2 are 21 and up. So if you're only able to go to the 18 and up ones, get your friggin' tickets right now. The shows are taking place the same weekend as VidCon. That was a complete accident. Didn't mean to do that at all. Whoopsie daisies. But yeah, go grab your tickets and I'll see you there. I can't wait. Enjoy the video.
Folks, think of your top 3 favorite animals right now. You got it? Now, if a monkey isn't in your top 3, you're an idiot. You are objectively wrong. Show me one animal other than a monkey that picks his butt, sniffs his finger, and then falls off of a tree branch from the stench. Don't worry, I'll wait. Dude, straight up, I've always loved monkeys. The Build-A-Bear I got when I was a kid was a monkey. I had an imaginary friend when I was a kid, and he was a gorilla. And also, I used to watch MVP, Most Valuable Primate, MVP 2, Most Vertical Primate, and MXP, Most Extreme Primate, like every single week. That's like the best trilogy of all time.
Wait a minute, it's a monkey!
And I assumed I was in the top 1% of monkey fans, but I just found out that is not true. I'm not even close. It's like when you see someone post their Spotify Wrapped on their story and it says like they're the 0.001% fan of someone. You're like, how the fuck's that even possible? That's me with monkeys, my monkey rap. Because I just became aware of a very small group of people who not only love monkeys, but they are actually living their lives like monkeys. Like they are quite literally going bananas. I had to get that joke out of the way. There are people out there who are climbing trees, walking on all 4s like gorillas, swinging on vines, making monkey sounds. They're going absolutely monkey mode. So I first found out about this lifestyle from this guy's Instagram page. His name is Leo Urban. I think it's pronounced Leo Urban. He's French. And he has the last name Urban the same way Keith Urban does. You know, it's weird they have that last name because both of these guys seem pretty rural. And this guy is known online as the real life Tarzan. And there's like a ton of articles and videos about him. He also competes in like professional tag, which I just found out was a real fucking thing. They gotta do that with other childhood games, but hide and seek in the Olympics. DB Cooper, #1 draft pick. Yes! Before we get into this video, and before I talk about this monkey movement at length, I just wanna say I am in no way trying to like shame these people for doing this. You can do whatever you want, as long as it's not hurting anybody, okay? But I just think it's really interesting and also really silly. So I'm gonna goof on it a little bit, sorry. So I watched a bunch of videos of Leo Urban, and I'll say this, they're objectively impressive. There's videos of him swinging on vines and branches, climbing and jumping around trees like it's nothing. It's pretty nuts. And I was immediately intrigued by this. The first question I had was like, how far does this go? Like, what length does he live his life as a monkey? Like, is this just a strictly fitness thing or an entire lifestyle? So let's go to his website and find out. So he calls this whole thing primal parkour, and he defines it as primal parkour is inspired by urban parkour, but it essentially takes shape in nature. The practitioner evolves in a mixed and rugged environment in which he will find his only inspiration. Ooh, I guess it's only for boys. Sorry. Controversial take, but I feel like all monkeys are boys. It's like how all cats are girls and all dogs are boys. They will find their only inspiration, the power of the elements, animals, and the genetic heritage of our ancestors. And on his website, he actually sells a booklet called The Introduction to Primal Parkour, where you get the origins of primal parkour, a warm-up program, introductory exercises in tree and rock climbing, and get this, a glossary. I don't know how fucking monkey-like it is to read a booklet, you know? Like, I feel like if there was a booklet on how to be a monkey, the first page would be like, fucking rip this out and eat it. Fucking chew on it, I don't care. Wipe your ass with it. But if we scroll down a little further, he goes into more detail. The origins. Primal has always existed. Throughout history, humans have had to use their physical and instinctive abilities to move, hunt, and defend themselves. In the 90s, David Bell founded parkour. He was inspired by it and adapted it mainly to the urban environment. In 2006, I discovered this sport, and living at an altitude of 1,600 meters, I adapted these techniques in this environment. Quickly, I achieved great barefoot performances, which made me known in the discipline. Values. Playing outdoors all year round while bare-chested requires discipline and perseverance. Respect for nature is essential because it is the condition of our evolution. Through this practice, you will strengthen values such as courage, perseverance, humility, and respect. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I'm hooked. This seems super awesome and productive and not weird at all. So let's find out what the next main aspect of this way of life is. Alright, okay, so before we can even walk, we wear shoes. Our best shoe is our foot. Walking barefoot has unsuspected benefits, so take off your shoes and enjoy yourself. Come on, Take them off. Take off your shoes. Dan Schneider be like. It is a little bit too upfront about that aspect of it, you know? Like, I think the unsuspected benefits he's talking about are only for him. Me seeing your feet will benefit me greatly. He does mention the foot thing a lot, and I'm sure that's a pivotal part of this lifestyle. But like, come on, man. For free? Really, dude? At least put it behind a paywall and make that paywall high enough that you can't fucking parkour over. But, you know, I guess it makes sense because monkeys are usually bare feet. You know, they always got their dogs out. Sometimes they wear shoes and it's awesome. And all jokes aside, from watching a lot of Leo's content, he seems like a really cool, genuine, nice guy. So I don't think like the bare feet thing is coming from a place of like perversion or anything, obviously. But I think just like a general rule of thumb or rule of toe, if a fitness influencer wants to see your feet like right off the bat, that's a pretty big red flag. All right, thank you so much for joining the Monkey Madness Fitness class. Now, this is a pretty exclusive program, so I need to do a quick screening process. Yeah, for sure. All right, first off, let me see your feet. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. You know, monkeys, I guess monkeys didn't wear shoes, okay? Makes sense. Okay, my shoes are off. Great. Screening process? Yeah. Good luck, man. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for meeting with me. I have a lot to think about here. I'll report back to my team and we'll be in touch, okay? And don't worry, my current erection is completely unrelated to me sucking on your toes. See you later. Great, thanks. Wow. I hope I get in. Hey, you must be David. I'm the real-life Tarzan. Are you ready for your screening process? Wait, if you're the real-life Tarzan, who the fuck just sucked my toes?
In theaters this summer, The Toe Sucker 2. Trouble is afoot.
I see a lot of comments over the years saying that my cutaway sketches go on for a little bit too long. And to that, I say... You're probably right. So how about we cut away to a brand deal instead? So the first video I actually saw of Leo was a really weird one because it's like clearly AI generated with like the voiceover and stuff.
How about getting back into the wild Tarzan style? He lives for nature and in nature.
And it did a pretty good job of explaining what Leo's all about.
Leo Rabin has 17 years of parkour practice behind him.
But it also had some pretty weird statements in there.
You'll need a few years of free running experience in a body made of steel.
Perfect. Are monkeys' bodies made of steel? Should have paid attention in biology class. That's fucking awesome. And there's also another part of this video that made me like really upset.
He has gone back to basics, and it's earned him the nickname of Humanzi.
This is a form of exercise where you pretend to be a monkey so you don't have to go to the gym. The fact that they've never coined the term chimpanzee is honestly heartbreaking. So Leo, if you're watching this, use it, okay? Use that term. Open up a bunch of monkey-themed gyms and call them Gympanzees. Just play the MVP movies on repeat on the TVs, have bananas all over the place, and you can even have a tanning bed there so people could get an orangutan. Instead of showers, you'd pick the bugs off each other's back. I don't know. But like I said earlier, Leo fucking like walks around on his knuckles and he does like little knuckle fist bumps and stuff. And he also encourages people to make monkey noises while they're climbing trees. And you know how weird this is? I do love how committed he is to the lifestyle. He's basically the embodiment of the meme, okay, so basically I'm monkey. When anybody asks him how he's able to do all this crazy stuff, he just shows them that meme. And honestly, in the grand scheme of fitness influencers trying to sell you a certain lifestyle, this is very tame. Especially fitness influencers who use the term primal. Leo is the superior fitness influencer in that category, for sure. And also, Leo is constantly posting about the environment and raising money for charities that are helping with climate change and the loss of the animal's natural habitat. He also posted probably the hardest picture I've ever seen in my life on his Facebook page, so fucking prepare yourselves. That is so fire. Are you fucking kidding? Michelangelo who? Creation of Adam? More like creation of Adam painting. That's a piece of shit compared to this. Although, after seeing where monkeys put their fingers, I wouldn't be rushing to touch tips with this guy. But Leo isn't the only person doing this. In my research, I found another article about a guy in China who claims that walking like a monkey has stopped him from getting ill for 3 decades. Or maybe he just can't get health care. Every time he walks into a hospital, they're like, dude, you gotta go to the vet. You're a gorilla, dude. What are you doing here? Holy shit. Is this the secret to a long life? Just walking on all fours? All those fucking pay pigs, they're gonna live forever. I'll read a little bit of the article. I started doing this walking exercise when I was about 20 years old, the Chinese man told Pear Video. I often watched the monkeys at the zoo. I thought it looked so fun, and I started imitating, he added. Man, good for him. I'm also pretty glad that he picked the monkeys to imitate. Like, that's a little weird, but any other animal would have been that extra step of crazy, you know? Yeah, I just loved watching the snakes, so the last 20 years I've kind of just been slithering around. And every couple months I rip my skin off. So this movement exists all over, but Leo Urban is the main real-life Tarzan. Or so I thought. Turns out, there's another person who is also called the real-life Tarzan. And Leo's dedication to the ape lifestyle is pretty tame compared to this next guy. And his name is Victor Manuel Fleitas. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Victor is the creator of this thing called the Tarzan movement.
What's all that
Tarzan
movement back there?
Which has over 900,000 followers on Instagram. And Victor's connection with monkeys runs much deeper than just climbing on trees and running around like Leo does. Essentially, both of these guys have the same mission statement, which is reject modernity, embrace monkey. But the way I see it, Leo is parkour first because he still does urban parkour. I guess all the parkour he does is urban because that's his last name, but he still climbs around in like buildings and stuff. But Victor, on the other hand, is all in on the monkey lifestyle. Like if there was a monkey off between Leo and Victor, Victor would be the victor. According to an independent article, today, Fleitas believes that many humans have lost touch with the natural world. He also believes that apes embody a spiritual connection to nature that we've forgotten about in our culture of go-go capitalism and office cubicle. So he created a new instructive movement that has already convinced hundreds of people to take to the jungle and, pretend to be apes. Known as the Tarzan movement, it is a fitness regime and novel approach to life taught internationally through workshops and climbing classes, with Fleitas encouraging his followers to mimic the movements of apes and monkeys. So he's fully embraced the monkey. Gorilla Glue to him is just glue. And if you go to Victor's Instagram, it's just him posting about the upcoming Tarzan movement retreats that he has coming up. Like this jungle immersion from August 19th to 25th. Full immersion with me and a team of local guides in the jungle of Sumatra. Everyday 4-hour training and trekkings, daily trips to spot and learn from orangutan and other animals. Holy damn, what are you learning from the orangutan? What is he teaching you guys? Deep in the woods of Sumatra, there is an orangutan who will teach us long division. Okay, we camp by the river every day, carnivore or a veg meal on your preference. Okay, if you're gonna do a fully immersive monkey trip, you guys should only be eating bananas and bugs. Price is 1,500 euros, includes taxi from airport, full pension, and oh, wow, that's pretty good actually. A lot of companies aren't even offering those these days, so that's pretty good. Send a message to join, and then the foot emoji. Okay. Now, why that emoji? Why is that emoji there? What kind of message do you want me to send? Yeah, so if you want to come to the jungle, if you're interested, just send a complete 360 scan of your feet, your size, and some used socks. Where do you go to the bathroom on these retreats? You know, just like in the forest, I guess. Or wait, no, never mind. Dude, have you guys seen that video of the monkey peeing in its own mouth? Is that what you learned from the orangutan? Dude, that'd be awesome. So I watched Victor's entire documentary that he posted on his channel about this philosophy, and it basically boils down to like tapping into the animal parts of ourselves, which I imagine can be pretty therapeutic, but it is super funny picturing someone taking the Tarzan movement like way too far though. Now, may you all please rise for the bride. She promised me she wouldn't walk like a monkey. Sir, why is she walking like a monkey? She just got back from a jungle retreat. Should I keep going or should I stop? Oh my god. She promised me she wouldn't throw her poop like a monkey. I'm not gonna do a recap of the whole documentary because it's pretty long and it's in another language also. But the rest of the documentary showcases him teaching people the ways of the Tarzan movement. And everybody seems to be having like a blast while they're doing it. And you know what? The more I think about this, the more it makes sense. I walk by so many climbable trees when I'm walking my dog. And in my head, I'm just like, God, that'd be such a fun one to climb. I could just go up and just chill. But I'd get yelled at if I climbed one of my neighbor's trees. So all the power to these people if it's working for them. But there's one part of the documentary that made me laugh pretty hard though. It shows him like training one of his students in the art of Tarzan movement. And at the one part, he's just straight up throwing apples at the guy.
Más capacidades, pues al final se vuelve como un fuego.
I don't know what that's supposed to do. How did you even come up with that, right? I imagine he's just like, no, I do this all the time with the monkeys at the zoo. I go in there with a big basket of apples, and I just fucking chuck them at them. I throw apples at these monkeys for hours, dude. No curveball, no changeup. Just straight fucking gas, man. And as much as I'm goofing on it, it seems to work. Like both of these real life Tarzan, they're both in awesome shape. Like they're both jacked. And I would hate to get in a fight with someone who is constantly pretending to be a monkey. You know, they're ripping your face off. But the craziest thing about this whole Tarzan movement, it's not the walking on your knuckles, being barefoot all the time, climbing trees, making monkey sounds. All that aside, the weirdest part of all of this, you'd assume that these two guys would be like mortal enemies. Two guys operating in the same niche with like different news outlets, each calling them the real life Tarzan. These guys should be like at each other's throats and shit, but they're not. They're like best friends. It's like no bad blood whatsoever. They're just like, yeah, dude, we did it. We're monkeys, man. And yeah, is it fucking super cute to see two guys climbing trees and having a good time together? Absolutely. Is that also maybe a sign that possibly connecting to your animal side like fully removes your ego and you can actually like enjoy life for the first time in your life? Maybe, but I'm about to say it. These two guys being all buddy-buddy, that's not very monkey-like. Like if you're a fucking top dog monkey, you know, and another monkey tries to move in on your territory, you gotta stand your ground. Mostly, I want these guys to beef with each other because I think it'd be super funny. Like, I would absolutely love to see a real-life Tarzan diss track, you know? Who the fuck is claiming to be the real Tarzan? I'm the real Tarzan, bitch. My dad is a monkey. I'm Tarzan. You're Lil Xan. One time I killed a leopard with a spear. It was the best day of my life. Listen up. I can throw my shit a quarter mile. You got no balls, infertile. Quit saying you're the real Tarzan, or you'll live to regret it. Like what? Starman. Hey. You're a bipedal bitch. What? Rocket running shoes, I reckon. Stupid bitch. And I'm swinging on vines. Jane said you last 6 seconds. Now I got your girl and she all on my tree. She wants to get her belt unbuckled. I don't wear belts. She calling me the MVP. She drew the walk of shame on her knuckles. I'm the real thing, you an imitation. I'm chilling with some apes in a river basin. We all yelling, ain't no conversation. Cause we're monkeys and we're masturbating. Now I may not be a monkey genetically. Homo sapiens technically. True. I be climbing trees in Yosemite. You're monkeying around pathetically. Bitch. Call me Key, I'm surrounded by peel. Legit raised by monkeys, it's not a big deal. Like a baboon, yeah, my ass is out. You smell on my finger, you're passing out. See ya. Suck my dick, no homo erectus. Deforestation, someone protect us. Hunted for sport like they trying to eject us. When monkeys smile, it's just so infectious. Sorry about that, got carried away. My bad. Just like the lady in King Kong. Yeah, I'm banging on my chest all day. Pee in my mouth with my ding dong.
What the fuck, dude?
No, have you seen that video of the monkey peeing in his own mouth? I actually filmed that video. I know that guy pretty well. He did it. He doesn't always do that. He just had too much banana liqueur, but it's whatever. I'm the real Tarzan, so. Yeah, I'm now realizing that this is the second time that I've written and recorded a diss track from the perspective of a Disney character. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I don't know. In conclusion, I don't really see anything wrong with this lifestyle. It's not hurting anybody. I just thought it was really funny to pretend to be a monkey. And I wanted to goof on it for a little bit, but who knows? Maybe pretending to be a monkey is a secret. Maybe that's the secret to happiness and a long life. And there's really only one way to find out. So how about you guys leave a comment? Let me know if you want to see me do a video where I try to live like a friggin' monkey and see how it affects my life. And Leo or Victor, if you guys are watching this video, friggin' pick up that banana phone. Hit me up, dude. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, because believe it or not, every time someone likes this video, I will watch the MVP original trilogy. Also, guys, press the subscribe button right now. If you're not subscribed, just do it, okay? What are you waiting for? We're so close to 5 million, and as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. And if you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the whole world, and I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's a lot. Also, again, if you live in Irvine or close to Irvine, if you're in California, come to my shows in June, okay? It's gonna be a lot of fun. My shows are happening the same weekend as VidCon. Total mistake on my end. I didn't mean to do that at all. So who knows? There might be some special guests that show up. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I would stick around, but unfortunately I have to go. I gotta go pee in my own mouth.
Oh, hey, it's Kurtis. He shaved. What the heck? He shaved. He shaved his mustache? No way he shaved. Is he serious?
Yeah, the rumors are true. Shave my mustache. I wanted to keep it, but I was threatened by People magazine with violence because I was practically a shoo-in for the Sexiest Man Alive 2021, and they wanted to give it to Blake Shelton again. So just for my own safety, I had to shave it off. But it's all good. It'll come back bushier, bigger, and stinkier the next time. Okay, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It is really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Okay, folks, I think it's safe to say that TikTok is pretty popular. And I feel like if you were to ask a boomer about TikTok, they'd probably be all like, it's bad, it's harming the young generation. You know, boomers, how they're always doing this. I wouldn't say that. I'm the youngest man alive. But no, I'll admit it, I used to think TikTok was all bad, but it's good sometimes. And some people might say it's shortening our attention span and making us dumber, but dude, I've learned so much from TikTok. You got people like Hank Green, known only for being a guest on the Very Really Good podcast and nothing else. He's on there talking about science, teaching us cool facts. You got doctors on there teaching us about medicine and health. And you've got the freaking Sway Boys on there teaching us how to be savage AF. I got my knee cracked. I'm not a sway boy, I'm a sway man. Yeah, move over, Dobrik brothers. There's a oh wait, no, Dobre brothers. Move over, Dobrik brothers. There's new grocery boys in town. So there's a bunch of stuff to learn on TikTok, but there's something that we're taught like really frequently when you're younger, but not so much when we're adults, and that is safety. When you were a kid, it was all about being safe. Safety was like the #1 priority because they didn't want a dead kid on their hands. It leaves a stain. You don't want them on your hands. You're always told to wear a helmet, even though it was like lame to wear one for some reason.
Shut up! Brain damage is lit.
But riddle me this, if helmets were really good, they'd be called heaven mitts. So, safety was always super important though. My Southern Ontario viewers will know what I'm talking about, but there was this place called Safety Village that we would go to every year, like on a field trip in elementary school. It was like this tiny fake village where you go and you learn how to be safe, man. You get to rip around in little cars. There was a fake dead body trapped under the ice to teach you to not walk on a frozen lake. That still scars me to this day. Mascot was a bunny, I think. It was fucking awesome, man. But if I went there today, like alone, to learn how to be safe, be weird as fuck, man. Especially if I had my mustache. They think I was like an employee teaching kids to stay away from strangers. So as an adult, we need another way to, learn how to be safe. And that's where TikTok comes in. Today, we're gonna be looking at a few TikTok accounts that are all about teaching you how to be safe. So without further ado, put on your closest helmet or your furthest one, doesn't matter. And let's watch some safety TikToks. The first account we're gonna be looking at is called Lean Bibles. I learned how to do this in the Lean Bible.
Wow, so funny. Just kidding, fuck you.
So this account posts like these computer-generated, hypothetical, dangerous situations, and they teach you how to avoid them and how to stay safe within them. Like this one, for example. I have a few questions, but the first one, what? So I'm assuming this woman was arrested for taunting these highway lions. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, the lion didn't even seem that bummed. It was kind of just like, huh? But then the police decide that a fair punishment for taunting these lions is to launch her out of a moving vehicle into that same lion pit. All cops are bozos, dude. That's a terrible punishment. That's like arresting someone for robbing a bank, and then to punish them, you launch them into a big pile of money. Yeah, that'll teach you, you greedy crook. Enjoy all that free cash.
Wow, that was awesome.
Hey, shut up back there! But hey, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a creative punishment. Okay, how about we move on? Let's look at another one. Maybe this one will be a little more relatable. guys. This is my favorite Nicki Minaj song. Bees in the trunk, bees in the trunk. First off, let's get this out of the way. How dare you post this and not put be careful? You deserve to be launched out of a moving vehicle into a highway lion pit for that. But what's the lesson here, right? What are they trying to teach us? Don't open your trunk or else bees will swarm you and then men will swarm you and spray you with fire extinguishers? Yeah, that's the weirdest part. Like, if these guys use fire extinguishers to get rid of bees, what do they do to stop a fire? Oh, these are gonna be delicious. Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah, you gotta come quick. It's out of control over here. Okay. Hey, buddy, what's up? Oh my god. What happened? We have to get out of here. Come on. It's okay. I called the authorities. They should be here any moment. Why'd you put so much emphasis on the bee? Okay, how about we don't get hung up on my grammar? The house is covered in bees, if you couldn't tell. What?
Somebody order a beekeeper? Where are those bees?
Oh, thank God, the beekeeper's here. Right over here, sir. Wait, hold on. I thought you called 911. Oh, for a few bees? I don't want to waste their time. There could be a house on fire somewhere. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. Not the bees! Oh, shit. Can you call your beekeeper? I can't lose him. We're in love. What? You two are dating? Yeah, we met on Bumble. Oh, boo. I could have made a Tinder joke at the end of that as well, and it still would have made sense. Okay, we still haven't learned anything about how to be safe, so let's watch another one. Be careful. Man swallows 87 nails, 7 push pins after a fight with girlfriend. Okay. Okay. What are they arguing about that could possibly prompt him to do that, right? You never swallow 87 nails and 7 push pins. Oh, she's right. Also, dude, it is so funny to think that, like, this is his natural response to any argument that he gets into with his girlfriend. Like, you'd assume he'd just go get a beer, right? He'd maybe go to a bar, blow off some steam. But no, this guy just pulls up to a fucking Home Depot and is just like, hey, barkeep. The usual, please. Trouble in paradise, huh? Yeah, you could say that again. Well, here you go, sir. Here's your usual. 87 nails and 7 push pins. Neat. Thank you, my friend. Picked the wrong week to quit, huh? Ow! Oh. Sorry to interrupt, sir. I think the new girl has a question for you. Okay.
Would you like another nail, sir?
Well, sure, yeah. Oh, okay, back to this video and all of their videos, I guess. It says be careful on the top. And like, be careful of what? Be careful of the guy who just swallowed 87 nails and 7 push pins? Yeah, I know, he's crazy. Or maybe they mean be careful when you eat 87 nails and 7 push pins. But no, if you're doing that, you're not being careful. You're not being careful to begin with. Like, they put be careful on every single one of their videos, but they never tell you how to prevent any of these things or even what to be careful of. It's just be careful. Like, you can be extra careful and terrible things can still happen. Ask my parents. Okay, let's watch another. This one surprisingly isn't captioned be careful. It's like the one that isn't. It says man argument. So let's see what happens. Oh my God. Dude, like I said, you can learn so much from TikTok. Here's what we learned so far. When you argue with your girlfriend, you swallow 87 nails and 7 push pins. When you man argument, you spawn 2 crossbows and go to jail. I think I'm finally starting to wrap my head around this whole safety thing. So what are you in for? Man argument, us too. It's so funny to think every man argument ends that way. Like, imagine you go watch like a debate and then whenever the moderator asks the question, both of the guys are just like, dude, I just don't understand, like, who's making them, who they're making them for, why they're making them. All these videos confuse me so much. Like, it looks like footage from either the worst movie of all time or the best video game of all time. Whoever's in charge, props to them. Love lean Bibles. You know, Bibles have been pretty scrawny for the last couple thousand years, so I'm finding there's some lean ones. Your Bible even fucking lift, bro? Lift spirits, maybe. That's about it. But surprisingly enough, this isn't the only account account that posts videos like this. There is another one called Health Clinic, and they actually don't put be careful on every single one of their videos, which is nice, but okay, it is their profile picture, so no matter what, you're always reminded to
be careful.
So let's take a look at those. Okay, well, this TikTok actually unlocked a brand new fear for me, because usually when I'm in a public restroom, I want to be in and out as fast as I can. Okay, I speed run shitting in public bathrooms. So if there was something that was forcing me to be stuck in a public bathroom for even a second longer than I have to be, I'm starting an argument with the first guy I see so he can shoot me with a crossbow. Just fucking kill me, you know? Also, putting aside the fact that they got there so fast to remove her gluey ass from the toilet seat aside, why did the Home Depot employees show up too, right? The fuck they doing there? Is that one of the duties of a Home Depot employee? Hi, I'm Homer Depot. Welcome to your new job at Home Depot. We're happy to have you on board. Yeah, we like to joke around here a little bit. Now that you're part of the Home Depot family, it's important that you learn our core values. We like to boil it down to SGBD. S, sell tools. G, give men 87 nails and 7 push pins to ingest. B, be careful. And last but not least, D, drop whatever you're doing to see a girl's ass get ripped from a toilet seat. Just remember Home Depot's core values and you'll fit in better than 87 nails and 7 push pins fit into an angry man's stomach. I still don't even know if we've learned anything about safety yet, so bear with me, let's keep going. Okay, so we got... Doctor looks way too stoked to be putting a finger in a guy's ass. Maybe all doctors look like that when they do that. I guess you never know what their faces look like because you're facing the other way. Can you imagine getting a prostate exam and then you turn around and your doctor is just like, spread those cheeks. Also, the Home Depot employees, what are they doing there? Anything that has to do with shit or poo, the Home Depot employees are right there. They're freaks. Occupied. Someone's in here. All right. Okay. Yeah, be careful. So after watching a bunch of their TikToks, it turns out that they use that same Home Depot clip at the end of like every single one of their videos for some reason. I'm sure they just reused it once afterwards and everyone fucking lost their mind about it. So they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just keep doing that. And it says in their bio that they're the creator of the Home Depot trend. You know the trend, right? You know the Home Depot trend? When the popular TikTokers will do their little dances and then they'll put in a CGI clip of Home Depot employees rushing into a bathroom stall. Okay, you know what? I'm getting fed up. We haven't really learned anything yet. How about we watch one more and see if we can finally learn some good safety tips. Oh my god, what an evil way to smoke weed. He just like screamed the smoke out of his mouth. Oh my god. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, I think. Okay, so the caption is, be careful, don't leaf. I think that means don't marijuana, don't smoke weed, I guess. So let's see what happens when you smoke weed. Hey, fucking pardon, man? Whoa. Okay, that took a big took a big turn. I don't think weed made him do this. I think he's just unhinged. I think he's fucking crazy. If someone goes, I don't think someone would just be like, yeah, it's because of the weed. Oh shit, this is why stoners are always asking for papers, right? Like toilet paper. They need to wipe the shit off their walls. Also, what's wild about this video is that like someone smeared shit on a wall and that's not even the craziest part of the video. To me, screaming while you blow smoke out of your mouth, that's gotta be the craziest thing that I've ever seen. Like if I saw someone do all of this, I wouldn't even comment on the poop on the wall. I'd just be like, Why'd you fucking scream when you blew smoke out of your mouth, man? I cannot get over how funny that is, man. Imagine walking out of like an office building, bunch of people are having a smoke break, and it's just everyone screaming at each other. All right, well, I don't see how I can get any weirder than that. So how about we end it there? What did we learn? Obviously, the big lesson we learned was be careful. But more specifically, be careful of Home Depot employees when you take a poo. Hey, more like Home Depot, am I right? Cut. What the fuck was that? What? I thought of it a funny little joke. I thought I'd improvise. Is that not okay? Okay, well, we don't pay you to improvise. Okay, stay on script or you'll never work in Hollywood again. Do you think we're in Hollywood right now? Oh, yeah. Also, no, I'm not gonna stay on script, okay? Home Depot is funny. Sorry, it is pretty funny. See? Now that's a sound guy. Whoa, that's a great one, man. This guy's on a roll. Hey, don't encourage him. Sorry. But you have to stay on script, okay? No, I'm not going to stay on script, okay? This is. We have a writer's team. I'm Kurtis. This is my channel. I can make jokes if I want. I can improvise, okay? What are you doing? You're going to let me do that. I'm not arguing with you anymore. This is enough. I've been dealing with you for fucking years, man. You're so fucking annoying. You're gonna bitch about it. You're bitch about it. More like Home Depot. Alright, well, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, press the like button if you enjoyed it. Also, 1 like equals 1 nail that I will swallow. And 7 push pins. Let me know if you want a part 2 because there's a bunch more videos that I had to cut out for just time's sake. So let me know if you want me to do another one because there's a bunch of these fucking videos and they're insane. But yeah, press the subscribe button because as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for the other things I do, my Twitter, Instagram, my weekly podcast called Very Really Good. I also got a gaming channel, Kurtis Pogger. I do Twitch streams twice a week. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I have to go, unfortunately. There's some highway lions that I have to taunt, so peace. Hey, welcome back to my Those simply won't do.
Christmas. That's better.
All right, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's really good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single one of my videos, except for that one time. So press the subscribe button for an extra greeting. All right, folks. It's that time of year. It's Christmas time. This is my favorite holiday, okay? You got it all. You got gifts, wine, you got food, you got family in regular circumstances. And best of all, you got old taint Dick coming down the chimney eating up all your cookies. But of course, my favorite part of the holiday season is the movies. And there's a lot of great Christmas movies, but I feel like as time goes on, in terms of Christmas movies, it's just kind of turned into quantity over quality. So for every like good Christmas movie, there's like 3 million bad ones. But within those 3 million bad ones, there's usually one really bad one. And every December on my channel, we look at one of those really bad Christmas movies. And the culprit this year is none other than a movie entitled Homeless for the Holidays. Fun facts about the film, the script was actually completed in 3 weeks, and from idea to DVD release, it took 9 months, which is pretty impressive, but wow, do I wish they spent more time on it. I will say this, it's pretty shocking that a movie from iproducefilms.com is bad, but hey, it's 2020. Anything can and will happen. The plot is insane, the acting is terrible, and the ending takes a really sharp turn at the end, and it's just something else. So without further ado, I got my Christmas sweater on, my Kurtistown Christmas sweater on. Think there's still some for sale on my website. I got some holiday nog, and we're ready to go. So let's take a look at Homeless for the Holidays. So the movie starts with some oddly cheerful music for a movie about being homeless. And then it cuts to a news reporter talking about how a family's house is being foreclosed.
Until their house was foreclosed just 2 days ago.
Slow news day, I guess. But the main character, Jack Baker, he ain't having any of that, okay? Because it's way too depressing for his son to be watching.
Kind of a depressing way to kick off a Saturday morning, isn't it?
And then the son, Adam, I guess he tries to like, I don't know, explain wealth distribution to his father.
Did you know that the unemployment rate in Wooded Falls is up 7% this year?
But Jack ain't having any of that either.
Some of these people can't even afford Christmas presents. Do you know what that means?
All the good toys are still in stock.
Like, I know this kid is a kid and all, but wow, he cannot act. I don't know where they found him. Like, he doesn't give any facial expression throughout this entire movie. So now we get the classic Christmas movie trope, busy business dad. He's never around because he's always working. But hey, at least he's a good dad when he is around.
Don't you have comic books? Be normal.
Oh, never mind. So Jack and his wife Cheryl go out to buy some Christmas gifts when they run into
an unusual Santa.
And this unusual Santa is asking for donations, but Jack only gives a couple cents because he's a greedy business boy. So then this Santa, I guess, like, casts a spell on him or something because Jack didn't give him enough money.
May your life be forever changed. Merry Christmas.
Because, you know, Santa, he's always cursing people. Hey, you know the old saying, if Santa ain't bringing you a purse, well, he's bringing you a curse. Ho, ho, ho. Ha! So right after that, Jack and Cheryl get in a fight because Jack gets called into the office on a weekend. Busy business boy.
Cheryl, we have talked about this.
And real quick, let's get this out of the way. We're all thinking it. I'm gonna speak in Yu-Gi-Oh terms here if you don't mind. The actor who plays Jack looks like if you were to use a polymerization card with Adam Sandler and Seth Meyers, but minus all of their likable qualities. It's like, it's confusing. Like my eyes are sending messages to my brain like, he looks like two funny, likable guys. And then when I see any scene in this movie with him, I'm confused and frankly pissed off. What I'm saying is this man is the human equivalent of going over to your grandma's house and you see a tin of cookies, but then you open it and it's just sewing supplies. But then you proceed to eat the sewing supplies and cut your mouth open. Okay, we got that out of the way. I know you were all thinking that. Let's get back to the film. So the next day, Jack is giving this big marketing presentation at his job for this new skincare product they're working on. And this is when we meet Jack's assistant, Wesley. And listen, he's a little goofy if you couldn't tell by the music they're playing in the background when he talks.
If I could have just a few moments of your time, I'd love to show you some new concepts for the beautiful blue line.
So quick summary of Wesley. He really wants Jack's job, but nobody really respects him. But you need to remember Wesley for later in the story because he is important and a little goofy. So the next day, at least I think it's the next day, I don't know. Time in this movie is a fucking illusion. This plot could take place in 1 week or 3 years, I have no clue. But the next day, I think, there's a bunch of reporters at Jack's front door.
Can I get a comment, sir?
Because it turns out there was a huge misprint on the new bottles of the skincare cream, and it's apparently Jack's fault.
I need a comment on the labeling.
Again, slow news day, I guess. So the bottles were supposed to say, do not inhale fumes, but they ended up saying, do now inhale fumes. So a bunch of people got sick and are mad at the company for it.
200 mindless drones were hospitalized after those bottles shipped last Thursday.
Which is fair, I guess, but like, at the same time, if you're a skincare company making products so dangerous that it'll hospitalize you if you inhale the fumes, I don't know, man. Maybe get into a different line of work. Don't get mad at the misprint, you know? You told people it was okay to inhale the thing they're putting directly under their nose? You heathen. So this next part is also really weird because Jack's boss is like, hey man, I know this wasn't your fault. I know you didn't do this, but the people are gonna blame you, all right? So we gotta fire you.
Are you throwing me to the wolves?
Which makes no sense at all because when a company messes up, like people are mad at the company, not the one employee that made the mistake, right? Like imagine a company going through a scandal and they just single out a specific employee. All right, thank you for coming to this press conference, everyone. We are aware that the last shipment of chicken breasts still had the nipples attached. We are really sorry, but we want to assure you that it was not our fault, okay? It was actually because of our employee, James, right over there. Hey, all in a day's work, right? Wait, you guys like the nipples? Chicken boobs, chicken boobs, chicken boobs, chicken boobs, chicken boobs, chicken.
And that's the story of how young James became the CEO of Chicken Breasts. Now with nipples.
But anyways, the boss is talking to Jack and he's basically like, so are you gonna take the fall for this and save our butts or get everybody fired? And for some reason, Jack takes the blame for the misprint.
It's impossible to find a job in this economy.
This economy. So for the next little bit, Jack kind of just mopes around the house all sad and stuff. To speak in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, his life points go down to 0. And this is when I started to really not like the main character. He was saying how stressed he was at just the thought of not having a job.
I'm our only source of income.
But now he has no job, and instead of even trying to provide for his family, he just sits in his office like, wow, no one's calling me on my work phone.
It never rings anymore.
It's almost like I don't work there anymore. Well, yeah, you got fired. Stop saying that. But Cheryl has had it, okay? So she steps in and whips him into shape.
Cheryl, what do you want? I told you he was gonna call me. Ugh!
It's time to come back now.
Seriously. Ice water.
See that? The cure for depression.
Ice water.
So next there's a montage of Jack trying to get hired at like a bunch of different places. He applies at a bowling alley, a car dealership, a high school basketball practice. For some reason, listen, coach, I know I'm a little older than the other guys, but I will be the only point guard with pubes. But after all that work, nobody wants to hire that sad sack.
Are you kidding me right now? I don't think so.
Okay, so now we cut to Jack's old work, and this is another part of the movie that makes zero sense to me. So they're all stressed out now because apparently a rival marketing firm wants to hire Jack, but they don't want that to happen because he's like the most qualified marketing guy in town.
That's probably why Purese has been trying to steal Jack away from us for years.
And they want him to work there at his old job, even though they fired him. That literally makes no sense. Why fire him? Pick someone else to fucking take the blame, right? You're fired. Hey, where you going? I don't know. I have a feeling this might end badly for them.
This could end badly for us.
So when Jack gets home that night, Cheryl gets pissed at him for not spending his time well enough while she reads a magazine on a rocking chair.
We need an income.
Also, really quick, I gotta say, Jack is always just a little too quiet, or the music's too loud. Something has to change.
You cannot talk to me like that.
Speak up!
You want me to walk around like I'm mad at the world?
Speak up, Jack!
You want me to slam the door? Kick the neighbor's dog?
Hey, whoa, Jack. The fuck? Escalated very quickly, holy shit.
Kick the neighbor's dog?
That's gotta be something he thinks about on a regular basis, you know? You don't just randomly suggest something like that. Damn it, I'm out of cereal. Oh, I'm so mad I could kick something. Where's that neighbor's dog of mine? All right, so the next day, Jack goes into this fast food place to get a job, but the manager won't hire him because he's not his type.
Just not my type.
Hello?
Creepy. But smart business boy Jack, he works out a plan where he'll work for free for the first week, and if the manager likes him, then he gets to hire him.
I like that.
Big brain play, Jack, 1000 IQ. And this next part is fucking so annoying, and it's like a common theme in this movie. So Jack has to like dress up as a penguin and like greet people that come into the restaurant. And when he's in the bathroom getting ready for his shift, there's a guy in there who's just being such a cock for no reason.
Don't forget to wash your flippers there. Eating establishment.
But you'll see going forward, anybody who isn't a main character in this movie is so fucking mean for no reason. Like, everyone sucks. But let's see how his first shift goes.
Baker, there you are, man. Where have you been? I need you back here now.
I thought you wanted me outside.
See what I mean, man? Speak up, Jack. Fuck.
I thought you wanted me outside.
Like, at no point was the director just like, hey, man, we can't fucking hear you. Can you talk louder?
I thought you wanted me outside.
Like, imagine any other actor doing that.
I don't know who you are.
Liam, we can't hear you.
I don't know what you want.
Liam, your audio's not picking up on the mic. Gotta talk louder.
I can tell you I don't have money.
I thought he was like a professional. What's he doing? Oh, fuck. He peed his pants again, guys. Yeah, Liam Neeson pees his pants like all the time. You should Google it. After this video. So like you saw, the restaurant is super busy. So Jack goes behind the counter to take people's orders with no training because the manager is swamped and he needs help. And you'd think the manager would just leave, you know, to go do other things to help the other employees because it's so busy, right? No, this movie makes no sense. Why would they do that? The manager just stands beside him while Jack tries to do the thing the manager was just doing. That arguably makes things go slower, right? Hey man, can you help me lift this couch? I feel like it'd be easier if we both did it. Oh yeah, for sure, man. All right, thank you. Whoa! What the fuck? 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 Okay, this is another one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Ow! Michelle, stop it. Mommy's trying to read.
Michelle, Adam, Daddy's home.
I love you, Jack Baker.
Wow, those shitty kids and angry lady remind me of my shitty kids and angry lady. I hate my family. So once Jack remembers he has a family, he immediately turns into a cashier god. He's absolutely cracked at taking orders, my guy.
What may I get you?
And again, we've got more people being mean as fuck for no reason.
Wonderful day, maybe for you.
Asshole.
You're cheery.
Another asshole.
You guys have order number 319?
Move your family out of there. Everybody sucks. So 2 weeks go by, Jack gets his first paycheck, which honestly, it looks like a takeout menu or a brochure that they had just laying around. Like you can see a bit of the text like through the paper, and you can see the text goes from like top down, you know? Unless they're paying Jack in like acrostic poems. I don't think the prop department did a very good job. But I guess his paycheck was way less than he expected, and I love the music that they chose for this scene. It's just...
Is that it?
Yep. I asked. Twice.
Won't make a mortgage payment.
Isn't that so goofy? An entire 2 weeks of work isn't enough money for a mortgage payment. Corporations don't pay their employees livable wages. Isn't that just so kooky? Oh man, wish I could pour ice water on that paycheck, make it all better.
You need a second job.
Also, did the writer of this movie just forget that women can get jobs too? I don't know, Jack, you're gonna have to get 2 jobs. I'm just a stupid girl, sorry. Girls can't get jobs. All they know is read magazine on rocking chair, pour ice water in face, eat hot chip and lie. So then the family is having a Christmas dinner at their house with their friends.
Now that was a meal.
But then the cable gets cut because they haven't paid their bills.
What's up with your TV, Baker?
So everybody just leaves.
We should get going.
Another example of the secondary characters being just so mean for no reason.
I'm sorry, your house doesn't have cable? All right, is that a torch? What are you doing? Oh, I'm setting your house on fire. It's fucking useless. Oh man. All right, well, I'm out of here. Bye, love you. Okay, bye, love you.
Okay, so now things are getting interesting. Old Goofy Wesley comes into the fast food restaurant and tells Jack that they might be giving him his job back.
He's making plans on bringing you back.
And Jack is super excited, so he goes home to tell Cheryl. And this is also when we have like a rough timeline for this movie, finally. So the daughter spills the beans to her friend about Jack losing his job.
Your dad lost his job?
She says that he lost his job like 3 months ago.
Like 3 months ago.
And if you didn't know, Christmas still hasn't happened in this movie. So then this movie started in, what, like September, I guess? And if that's the case, why was there a man in a Santa costume asking for donations in September? Well, actually, on second thought, I guess he was an
unusual Santa.
So never mind. Santa is pretty unusual in any month other than December. That is pretty weird now that I think about it. Like if you go to a mall and you see Santa and he's got a kid on his lap and that's in December, that's totally normal. But if you see that in like June, I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on that Santa. Okay, this part fucking pisses me off. Jack tells Cheryl that he's gonna get his job back, hopefully. And listen to what she says to that.
We have to celebrate.
Ow, we don't have any money.
I've got some emergency money tucked away. I've got some emergency money tucked away.
What? You guys haven't paid your bills in months. You can't afford your mortgage and your cable got turned off.
The cable turned off.
And you've just been hiding money for an emergency? All of those things I just listed are emergencies. Also, Jack getting his job back isn't even a sure thing. And you're all using the last little bit of money you have to go out and eat steak and lobster? I hate this family. I hate Jack. And another thing that pisses me off, Jack literally has a call from a rival marketing firm saying they want to hire him.
I'd like to talk with you about a marketing position here at Puree's.
And he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go back to my old job where they threw me under the bus for no reason.
Are you throwing me to the wolves?
God, this plot is so stupid. It makes no sense. I'm gonna speak in Yu-Gi-Oh terms for a second here. Fuck this movie. All right, so now Cheryl pulls a classic Zooey Deschanel and sings in the movie for no good reason.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
And this boy has yet to show any emotion.
And heaven and nature sing, and
The daughter's killing it. She's a great actor, but the son, holy shit.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Let every heart prepare him room.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Are you human? I've never seen you show any emotion. What is going on? So Jack actually quits his job at the burger place to go get his old job back, but they say no because the public apparently still hates him.
We can't start issuing you checks until the public forgets why they hate you.
Which I honestly find very hard to believe. I doubt there's just some guy out there just loathing Jack's existence, right? I hate this family. I hate Jack. Oh, it's also revealed here that Wesley was the one that like sabotaged the misprint. Big twist. They don't really spend that much time on it though for some reason.
What can you tell me about that?
So when Jack gets home, they get some bad news.
If we don't send them $4,800 in the next 7 days, we're gonna be homeless.
For the holidays?
You're not getting your bonus, are you?
So with that terrible news, they go to their church and ask them for $4,800 so they can keep their house. But they say they can't help Jack because they don't have enough money. Because of people like Jack who didn't donate enough money. I'm learning stuff.
What?
And don't worry, we're getting close to the end. And like I said earlier in the video, this is where things start to kind of take a turn. But before we get into that, we have to watch this really quick scene because I laughed so hard when I saw it and I want you guys to see it as well. One of the extras just fucking looks right at the camera, and it's the one good scene in this movie.
We've not been placed on this earth to maintain status or to build up treasures.
Fuck, sorry. Seeing this shit?
It's time to quit
this movie
striving.
fucking sucks.
As he looked into their eyes, he could see more. Could it be that other perfectly presented people were experiencing troubles of their own at Christmas time?
Could it be other people have problems too? Empathy? Huh?
Jack questioned for the first time ever whether the glittery splendor of North American consumerism was really enough to fill a holiday with a genuine sense of joy.
Fuck are you talking about? So Jack is about to leave the church when this random old man stops to talk to him. And it turns out this old man was actually the
unusual Santa
from earlier in the film. And I also think they're trying to imply that this Santa is God.
But you know, I'm not just a kindly old man who cares.
Which seems to just come out of nowhere. Usually Christian movies are pretty upfront about it, you know? But not this one. It leads you to believe that it's a normal movie. But okay, well not like, you know what I mean? Movies are either Christian or normal. But no, it tricks you into thinking it's like a regular movie. And then the last 20 minutes it's like, no, it's actually because of God. God is real and fuck you.
The ones that I'm supposed to love and provide for are gonna be homeless.
For the holidays?
Homeless!
For the holidays?
You show me a winner who left his family homeless at Christmas time. He had reasons for doing what he did.
What the fuck is going on?
I mean, he was sent to save the world.
You see what I mean, man? Like, where did this come from?
You're here to be that person who genuinely cares about others. Time to stop wishing for it and start becoming it.
Jesus.
Sorry.
God.
God's opportunity knocking on.
Okay, so now it's pretty much the end. They end up losing the house, so they move into this tent village for the next few months until the boss from the rival marketing firm tracks Jack down and figuratively pours ice water on his life and hires him to be the marketing director at the rival company.
And we want you to come on board as our director of marketing. We want you on our team.
So does everybody else. And that's it. That is Homeless for the Holidays.
It's okay to say Merry Christmas.
The biggest problem I had with this movie was like, homelessness is like a really big issue, but this movie kind of like weirdly glamorizes it at the end, which I really don't like. The family was homeless for about like 1% of this entire movie, and when they were homeless, they made it out to be this like fucking fun, chill time. You know, it literally looks like they went on a fucking camping trip, and that's not what that is like at all. I don't know, but I guess the moral of the story is when the going gets tough, just fucking wait it out, and God will do all the heavy lifting for you. That's right, this was a Christian YouTube video the whole time. Well, let's hear a word from the last sponsor of 2020, ExpressVPN. Okay, before you click away, if you're still here, you'll probably notice there is a donation thing either beside me or below me, depending on what you're watching me on. But you know what? I really learned something from this movie. Giving is good. I didn't know that. So I set up a fundraiser thing. I've never done this on YouTube before. Like, I've raised money for things, but I've never done it like on the YouTube. But yeah, I set it up for a nonprofit called Second Story. They're a great organization that provides housing and counseling for young people experiencing homelessness, including pregnant and parenting young women and their children. So I thought, you know, this was fitting. It'd be a perfect opportunity to do some good this holiday season. So if you have the means to donate, please do. Don't just do a couple cents, or else I'll get Santa to curse you. Ha! I'm just kidding. It's fine. Just whatever helps. And I will be matching donations up to 10 grand. How about that? So if we reach the goal of 10K, I'll match that. So it'll be 20 grand for Second Story. That'd be great. So let's hit that goal. Ha! Yeah, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press a like button, because 1 like equals 1 cup of ice water that I will throw on your face. Leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see more bad movie reviews. I actually have one more like semi-Christmas themed movie that I want to do in January, maybe. So let me know if you want to see that one. But I found another movie that I really want to talk about. And yeah, press the subscribe button, because I make a video all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me.
It's the law.
You can check the description for the other things I do. I got my podcast down there called Very Really Good. It's a very really good time. I got my Instagram, my Twitter, merch, all that stuff. But yeah, man, this is the last video of 2020. This year was fucked up. I started this year really excited to do a bunch of shows and, you know, just travel a bunch, but obviously that didn't happen. So if you saw me at the beginning of the year, thank you for supporting me. Thanks for coming to the shows. And other than that, just thank you for watching my videos. This is my dream job. I get to make just fucking stupid videos every week, and I have so much fun doing it. And I truly, I'll never be able to thank you enough for allowing me to do what I do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching me, supporting me. If you grab merch, if you watch my videos, you like and comment, whatever you do to show your support, I just thank you so much. Hopefully I'll be able to do shows again next year at some point. I don't know. Fingers crossed, because I miss doing them. Yeah, I hope you're staying safe. See ya next year. Now you can Google Liam Neeson peeing his pants. Okay, see ya. Liam Neeson pees in his pants. Let's pee in the pants of Liam Neeson. Little pee pants. That's Neeson. He put the pee in Liam's pee pants. What the fuck? What the fuck? All right. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. Where? So. Just me in the mountain against the world.
I think I like this little life. I think I like this little life. This little life.
I think I like when it rains.
I think I like when it rains.
We're busking right now. You think you're the shit? I'm not even the fart. You think you're the shit, bitch. You're not even the fart.
Quit playing with him, Brian.
Quit horsing around,
Brian. Brian, stop that. And I was like, there was wet shit in my ass. I'm literally like walking, like holding like the wet poo in my underwear.
It's already out. The poop's already out.
I know but it's I don't want it to like run down my leg. I was also wearing like top pants. If it was the ground, it would have been like.
Big dreams, I don't brag. I just drag this past in the duffel bag. Moving slow. Let the day fall back.
That's like the worst
shot.
Could look sick with a goatee. He's one of one.
Keep going for my best friend. Give it up for Kurtis Conner.
What's your name, beautiful?
Fucking put me to work. This isn't my fucking job.
I remember the last time we had this last Sunday, so that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
Oh, the Lord's Day.
What's the deal with airplane food?
We did it. 3 days, 5 shows. Me and I think I need word.
I'm literally 13, so.
We tricked him.
Show that to the game. What? Open your mouth, Just sitting around, hanging out this afternoon. I lost my privileges. Get here. Get here. Some little kid cough. Like, get here. Get here. In my back. I saw that too.
Guys, you're on 3?
Yes, sir. We're on 4.